And we're live. Hello, everyone. Thanks for being here early. We have Lindy and Luca and Ryu and Paul. Almost missed you, Paul. Sorry about that. Being the early members in. Thank you guys so much for being in already and waiting for me to hop on live. It does warm my soul. Just, Oh, hi, Golden. I did also learn apparently that I don't know if you guys knew this or not, but women just have women just have communism in their soul. I just want to let you guys know that. If you're not in my Discord server, you don't understand the joke. But I wanted to let you know, especially if you are a woman, that you are predisposed to communism and socialism because it's already in your soul. Okay? I just want to let you know that. I hope that helps. I hope you learned something today. If that's the only thing that you learned today, I'm okay with that. I hope you are too. It's funny. We have it in our soul. So next time you get upset with somebody because they might believe in, I don't know, communism or socialism or whatever, then just remember if it's a woman, they can't help it. It's already in their soul. It existed long before they did, because baby, you were born this way. I don't know where people come up with this. I don't necessarily well, you know what? I disagree with you, Joey, because I have friends who identify as that way, so just saying. It's just a very odd comment that I read today. Saw it somewhere and just again, if you're not in my Discord server, then you just won't understand. You need to join there so you can understand. Okay, I have made a joke about that second part, Joey. I have made a joke about that before. Hello, everybody. You don't want to be. Why don't you want to be that way? I think we were maybe born this way. Yes, yes, we were, Yosh. If you guys are watching over on, one second, over on YouTube, just a friendly reminder, we have memberships available. I would love it if we could get 10 new members today. I don't know if that's possible, but I will look and see. We ended up getting 11 new members yesterday, and that was awesome. And encourage everyone to join the Discord server and get verified to get into the server. All right. So before I went live, okay, before I went live, about an hour and a half ago now, Donald Trump went on a rambling rampage on True Social because what else is new? And I am gonna say it that way. What else is new? So we're gonna pull this up. And no, go away. I hate this stuff. I don't want to see this anyway. We'll run through this thing. But he went on a rambling. Hey, Sean, you want to play with your food? Sean, you have to. There are ways to join. Okay. Rambling rampage of Donald J. Trump. Let's go. All right. Ignore this. I hate this. I don't like Twitter, so I don't have an account. Oh, that's not fun. Okay. One second. We're gonna read part of this off screen, but yeah. All right. Oh wait, I can do it this way. I forgot I have this. We're gonna pull this up. Yeah. Okay. Whoa. It's a little too zoomed in. Can I zoom out a little bit? No. Okay.
I know why. Tucker Carlson, Megyn Kelly, Candace Owens, and Alex Jones have all been fighting me for years, especially by the fact that they think it is wonderful for Iran, the number one state sponsor of terror, to have nuclear weapons because they have one thing in common: low IQ. They're stupid people and they know it. Their families know it and everyone else knows it too. Look at their past, look at their record. They don't have what it takes and they never did. They've all been thrown off television, lost their shows, and they aren't even invited on TV because nobody cares about them. They're nut jobs, troublemakers, and will say anything necessary for some free and cheap publicity. Thank you. Now they think they get some clicks because they have third-rate podcasts, but nobody's talking about them, and their views are the opposite of MAGA, or I wouldn't have won the presidential election in a landslide. 1.5% is not a landslide. MAGA agrees with me and just gave CNN a 100% approval rating of Trump. Not hand-flailing fools like Tucker Carlson, he's one to talk, who couldn't even finish college. He was a broken man when he got fired from Fox and he's never been the same. Perhaps he should see a good psychiatrist. Or Megyn Kelly, who nastily asked me the now famous only Rosie O'Donnell question. Or crazy Candace Owens, who accuses the highly respected First Lady of France of being a man when she is not, and will hopefully win lots of money in the ongoing lawsuit. Actually, to me, the First Lady of France is far more beautiful woman than Candace. In fact, it's not even close. Or bankrupt Alex Jones, who says some of the dumbest things and lost his entire fortune, as he should have, for his horrendous attack on the families of Sandy Hook shooting victims, ridiculously claiming it was a hoax. These so-called pundits are losers. Losers. And they will always be. Now, fake news, CNN, the failing New York Times, and all of the other radical left news organizations are hailing them and giving them positive press for the first time in their lives. They're not MAGA. They're losers, just trying to latch on to MAGA. As president, I could get them on my side anytime I want to. But when they call, I don't return their calls because I'm too busy on world and country affairs. And after a few times, they go nasty, just like Marjorie Trader Brown, that I no longer care about that stuff. I only care about doing right for our country. MAGA is about winning and strength and not allowing Iran to have nuclear weapons. MAGA is about making America great again. And these people have no idea how to do that. But I do. Because the United States is now the hottest country anywhere. We're the hottest in the world. President DJT. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I cannot do a Trump voice. So I do the best thing that I can do, which is a high-pitched voice, because that's how my vocal cords work. I'm sorry. That was his ramble rate. I don't know if that was a rage, what kind of ramble that was. Whew. No, that wasn't Mickey Mouse. I can't do... Maybe I could do Mickey Mouse. I don't even remember what Mickey Mouse sounds like at this point. I just saying. I got you. Yeah. Thank you. I just can't do the Trump voice, so I do have to do it in a high-pitched voice. It's just what I got, you know? 2/3. No, that's not even the right math, Moose. Give the rest of us some credit, okay? It's not even the right math. It's it's the best I got. At least I do it for real and I don't use like a voice modulator.
for it, guys. So give me some credit on that one, like I said. Because, I at least got that going for me. I don't need a voice modulator to do a. Oh, that's probably not a good thing. I don't need a voice modulator to do a high pitched voice. That is a good thing. It's just the fact that those are my vocal cords. And then now I'm dying. The vocal cords are like, I didn't like that at all. Also, thank you, Savage, for the 2 DJ glasses. We've now lit up my gift gallery. So thank you. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yeah, let's go, Lisa Simpson.
Sorry, you're a child and I can't speak to a kiddo. Guys, as you are coming in, be sure to hit that follow, hit that subscribe button on TikTok. Be sure to double tap that screen. And guys, let's focus on clearing out these live gift goals. I don't make them hard most of the time, so let's just keep it going. Lisa Simpson is a compliment. I mean, I can see that, I guess. I mean, I don't really care. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Bro.
Hello?
Hello?
How old are you? Can't even make up an age. I love that for you. Hi, Leslie. Capo, thank you so much already. Capo with the 10 gifted memberships over on the landscape side. Guys, if you received a membership from Capo, be sure to say thank you so much for their generosity. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
I am there, yes.
Awesome. How old are you?
I am 23.
23. And are you still supporting Donald Trump?
I am still supporting Donald Trump, yes.
Okay. What's he done so far since he's been back in office that's earned your continued support?
I mean, continually seeing what happened with the last administration and what's happening now. Trump kept his promise on deporting all the illegal immigrants, which honestly, like, that's like the one thing I was really worried about.
Was deportations? That you've just acknowledged that were already happening? So why would you be worried about it if that's something that was continuing previously into this current administration? That seems odd for a worry to have.
Oh no. That you're confused. I was talking about all the illegals that the previous president let in versus what Trump's doing, and
they let them
he's
in.
kicking out. Yes, he basically
continue. Sorry,
he basically opened our borders to a certain extent and just absolutely fucked this country up 6 ways to Sunday.
Cool.
With
how did
illegals, drugs. Oh,
you can finish.
Did you? Okay, yeah. So like, our previous president Joe Biden, he let I used to work for the Border Patrol before
I don't care about your anecdote, so you can just cut it off now.
Okay. Well, regardless, is when I was a Border Patrol agent,
I was not able. Stop. What's an anecdote?
I don't know. I'm not a nerd. I'm just kidding. Anyway, I'm gonna continue.
No, you're not. I don't want to listen to your personal story. We'll put it that way for you.
Okay. I'll stop that then. Border Patrol agents during the last administration were not able to do their job. They would.
Oh, can you show me proof of that?
I can. I have a whole.
What's the website I can
document.
look up? Yeah, what's that website I can look up? Yeah, on DHS, cbpic.gov, and then can you show me where an administrative official was prosecuted for not following the letter of the law?
This is what are you talking about?
Has someone from the previous administration been prosecuted for not following the letter of the law?
That's not even what I was talking about.
Yes, you did. You just said that CBP was not allowed to do their job at their border. They were told not to do their job at the border. So that would be getting in the way of the letter of the law. So where can I find where someone was prosecuted from the administration for violating or getting in the way, impeding the letter of the law?
Honestly, I can't really show you anything, but I do have a official memo from my previous department, and it will tell you exactly what I just said.
A memo from Mayorkas?
No, from the Border Patrol station I was at.
Oh, so this should be published, right?
I don't believe so, no, but
Oh, then
you
I'm
ask
sorry.
any
I don't
Border
care.
Patrol
I don't
agent,
believe
that's
you.
okay. Okay, very
It's
well,
not
that's fine.
publicly available knowledge, then I like where was it published at, if anywhere?
Honestly, I don't think it's published. Let's. Okay, well, anyway, sharp drop, a big old sharp drop in illegal border crossings. That's pretty
Oh,
sick.
where can we
I
find
support that.
crossing data? I assume that's on cbp.gov, right? I mean, you
That
did
is
work
that
there,
is
so I would assume that you're familiar exactly with what the title of the web page would be for border crossings.
cbp.gov.
For border
And then
crossings.
yeah, it's on the website. I'm not
Yeah,
exactly sure
where?
where because I didn't spend a lot of my time on that website.
Where would be the statistical number for border crossings available on cbp.gov?
I couldn't tell you because I haven't been on that website in quite a bit.
Oh, you didn't. So where'd you keep track of crossings?
This was on a different website that only Border Patrol, the current
And you
CBB
kept
officers
track
have
of people
access
that
to.
you allowed into the country, right?
What's that?
You kept track of people that you allowed into the country, right?
Someone did, not me.
Oh, you weren't updating it?
I was just handing my reports to my superiors. That's exactly what I was doing.
You just said it was like on a different website that's like an
Yeah,
internal, I would assume an internal VPN.
yeah. It's on I don't understand how it works, but someone on the computer does it, and
You're
I don't
awesome.
really touch it. I just know that's how the information got sent out.
Gotcha. So
Anyway,
how many people crossed over then, since you should know, right? You were a Border Patrol agent.
honestly, I don't have those exact numbers. I
Oh,
don't have them. I'm
so you
gonna be so
don't
dead ass.
know?
I don't have them. That wasn't necessarily my job to keep track of.
Mm. So how did Joe Biden just let people in, I guess? And then how did Donald Trump like reverse that?
Well, I mean, for one, he's been mobilizing border patrol agents all across the country, and finding and therefore deporting illegals. Joe Biden, on the other
Oh,
hand,
sorry. Whose job is it to find and deport illegals within the continental United States?
border patrol officers.
No, that's not true.
Well, that's what
How
Trump's saying.
can CBP operate in Colorado?
That's a good question. I don't know.
Can
Probably
CBP
not. I mean,
operate in Nebraska,
no,
Kansas?
probably not.
Oh, interesting.
Do you have a point to that,
So
or do you just
so
want to
they
like?
don't. So CBP's not been the one that's been deporting people out of Colorado.
I mean, I know there's guys over there right now.
CBP officers are in Colorado right now.
Or there were.
They were.
Lady, I don't know what the current going-ons of CBB and ICE are.
Yeah, because you've also never worked for them.
Do you want to see my resume? Do you want to see my pictures with my
You can lie on your resume.
Customs and Border Patrol agent? You want to see the
Nah.
certificate
Here's
I got
how I
from the Texas
know.
schools?
Here's how I know that you never worked for CBP. Okay.
All
It
right,
is
all
an
right.
easily findable piece of knowledge by anybody to find out that CBP cannot operate more than 100 miles outside of the border.
It was ICE. That's what I meant. Okay.
I even asked you to clarify it. That's why I asked you like 3 times, and you never changed it from ICE.
Oops. Oh shit, my fault.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So congratulations. I'm glad you're a lying liar who lies.
That's funny. I'm not lying. Or do I lie?
Yeah. Let's see. Kayla. It's like a 4-year-old being caught in a lie. Dear Lord. Thank you, Kayla, for the 3. Yeah, that sounds pretty accurate. That wasn't even like a good lie. You should, if you're gonna claim you've worked somewhere, at least have some additional information on how it works.
I do. I have plenty of information on how it works.
You don't. So, anyway,
I mean, I do, but okay.
is that the only reason why you liked Donald Trump? Is
Oh, no.
because border?
No, I mean, not right now. I mean, the no new wars thing kind of went out the window as soon
It
as
did.
fucking the whole Israel thing. But the no new tax legislation, no tax on tips. That's pretty sick.
Sure, yeah. It's just not far-reaching
The
enough. Otherwise, I agree.
big,
It's a good policy. It's a great start. Just doesn't do enough.
I mean, the big beautiful bill it was a pretty good bill. I'm not even gonna lie.
The big beautiful bill, which stripped 2.4 million American citizens off of SNAP benefits, is going to negatively impact people that are on Medicaid coming October of 2026. Yeah,
And
it
those
did great.
individuals who are on SNAP benefits should get off their fat asses and get a fucking job. Like, damn.
You do
Stop
realize
asking for
that the majority, I'm going to help you out with something. 1.3 million veterans are on SNAP benefits. They served our country. Do they deserve to lose their SNAP?
I think for one, the
20
government
million
should take
children
care
are
better
on
for every.
SNAP benefits. Do you think that they
Fuck
deserve
them
to?
kids. You heard, you dumb bitch. Fuck you.
Oh. Oh, and you hung up because I was adjusting in my chair. That's hilarious. Oh, man. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Hello?
You're a child. Thank you. Sorry. Thank you, Catherine, for becoming a mermaid friend. And thank you again. I put it up on the screen. I'm sorry, it's off my screen. Olivia, for the 5. I appreciate you as well. Gonna keep this going. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there? Hello.
Hello.
Hi. How
Yes,
old are you?
I'm hi. Yeah, I'm an ex-Trump supporter. I'm actually in the viewers right now. I
Okay.
just want to give you a shout out of how great you're doing, and what you're doing is good. My name is Body Art. Keep up the good work, and I just want to tell you that the last guy was up there is full of shit. He didn't work for Border Patrol, and there's a lot more self-deportations than what he's saying. So he's full of shit.
Agreed. All right. Well, you have a good one.
All right, I'll be back in the comments.
Sounds good. All right. Yes, Ramon, I know. Okay. Guys, if you still support Donald Trump and his current administration, feel free to call the number on the screen. You are the people that I am trying to have a conversation with. Individuals, not people, I'm sorry. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Oh, what's good?
Hi, how old are you?
Probably too young. My bad. Have a great day, though.
You too. They knew they were caught too. They're all like, oh. And he tried to do like some kind of accent. Oh, crikey, crikey! I, my bad. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yo!
Oh, I see you. Thank you. Hi. Have a good one. You're a kid. Guys, if you are children, do your homework. Do something. Play games. I don't even care if you play Call of Duty, but play something. Actually, aren't you guys into like Roblox and Fortnite right now? Isn't Fortnite still a big deal? Why aren't you playing Fortnite with your friends? Why don't you go outside and play some soccer? Play some football. Play basketball. Play dodgeball. I don't know what you need to play. Just get out and do something. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Hello,
Hi. How old are you?
20.
You're not, but thank you. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yes.
Awesome. How old are you?
I'm in my 30s.
You're in your 30s. Okay. And are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Well,
No? All right. Well, thank you. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
oh yeah,
Awesome. How old are you?
36.
36. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Oh, I never did. I don't support many politicians. In fact, I don't think we've had a people to lead our people correctly since FDR died. That was in the 40s.
Okay.
That's pretty much all I wanted to say.
Not a problem. Have a good one.
You too.
All right. Well, while we wait for someone to come up, that's okay. I have stuff that I can go over. Some of y'all may have already seen it earlier today if you got tuned into my good friend Moni. But we'll go over some things. Let's see. I already did his rambling rants page post of things, and yeah, I don't want to read through that again. So if you guys want to see it, go back to the beginning of the stream. It is a little bit funny. Hello?
Hi.
Hi. What year? So,
I would like to talk about Donald Trump.
yeah, what's your date of birth?
How about saying that's
Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Hi.
Hi. How old are you?
Hi. I'm 13, but
I appreciate you.
my grand.
Oh no, was he gonna say your grandpa? You can call back if your grandpa is on the phone. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Awesome. How old are you?
I'm 31.
31. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
In a way, yes, but it's not. I'm not for the war, but my biggest problem is this. Is the RFK stuff, because he was supposed to make everything healthier. Instead, all the poison's still on the shelves. And
Yeah. Even like approve some of it too.
well, here's the thing: they're going after like red dye 40 when there's still canola oil being sold and vegetable oil and everything, and it's sodium nitrates and everything, and people think it's just okay to eat, and it's not. And no one's ever going to go after this stuff because Procter and Gamble's too big and Crisco is too big. But people have to realize that's going to kill them.
Okay.
But yeah, the war is terrible. Immigration policy didn't really work. I mean, Obama had a big immigration policy as well that, it didn't get blown out of proportion. So I try not to blow this one out of proportion, but I could see why people get mad.
Obama was sued and people protested Obama.
What was that?
Said Obama was sued and people were protesting Obama and his deportations.
Yeah, it seemed like it never got blown so out of proportion. Like, I'm not a diehard Republican and I'm not a diehard Democrat. I like to see the fine line in things. And like either way, this country, no matter, unless we get somebody in office that is the same, like, because the inside trading and everything, nothing's ever going to really change. It's either going to be one way or another. And the more hate that we spread, it's just dividing the country, and it shouldn't be dividing anybody. So, yeah, I didn't call to argue or do anything. I just wanted to express my opinions. But they're just opinions. Everyone's entitled to them.
Okay, no problem.
Have a great day.
You too.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there? All right. Let's see. This one's more of a haha. I know you guys don't like this. This was from. Oh, hold on. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
I'm back. my grandpa and grandma support Trump, and I need some reason to tell them not to.
Oh, I mean, I gotta be honest. If they're okay with voting for someone who's been held civilly liable of sexual assault, they're okay with someone threatening a total genocide on another country, then they're gonna be okay with whatever he does until it personally
All right.
affects them.
Thank you so much. Have a great day.
You too.
Bye.
I feel, yeah, I wish. Like, I'm just being honest, guys. Like, if these things are not already deal breakers for someone, they're not gonna care about anything else. It does come to that point where they're just not gonna care. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there? Hey, how are you?
Hello?
Hi, how old are you?
I am 32.
And are you still supporting Donald Trump?
I am.
Okay. And what year did you graduate high school?
Well, it was like
Took too long. Even I could even figure it out right in my head. 32, I know exactly what year you would have graduated high school. Come on. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Hello?
Hi, how old are you? Yeah, I'm not listening to whatever you got going on in the background. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Hello?
Are you a kid?
No.
Yeah. Guys, if you're new over on TikTok, be sure to send in your daily heart me, or if you're back and haven't been in a while, send it in. I see you, Lala. Are you going to keep calling? No, don't do that. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yes.
All right, you want to try that again on your age? Just kidding, I'm not doing that. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Oh,
Hi, how old are you?
I am 36.
36. And are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Of course.
Of course. And what has Donald Trump done so far in his current term of presidency that's earned your continued support?
He made my diggling get hard.
I feel like I don't want you to ask what you repeated for you to repeat what you just said. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Why does that not surprise me? Okay. Well, we're just going to play something then. This is really from yesterday, but I wanted to go ahead and rewatch it yesterday for today. Where is this? Oh. Hi, how are you?
I'm good.
Awesome. How old are you?
I just wanted to say, I'm 55. I just wanted to say that you guys are doing an amazing job.
Thank you. You have a great day.
You too. Mhm.
Bye. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Hello?
Don't call back. If I hung up on you once, don't call back. All right. We're just going to pop this on here. I know y'all are just going to love it. You're not.
Awesome.
You're not going to love it at all. Most of y'all are going to hate this. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
You're there.
You're a kid. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Hello?
Hi, how old are you?
I'm 18.
Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yes, I'm here. How are you?
Doing good. How old are you?
32.
And are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Nigger, 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 nigger.
Oh, you hung up before I could even do it. Okay. Well, I mean, hey, you do you. You want to be a weirdo? You be a weirdo. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Huh? What did you say?
Okay. Hi.
Hello. How are you?
I'm well. How old are you?
29.
And are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Yeah, I'm back and forth.
On what issue, I guess, your main issue?
Well, I mean, he's kind of going against what he was originally stating as he was running. So that's kind of one thing where I'm not
Like
really
what?
for it.
If you don't mind me asking.
Well, a lot of the, sorry, I'm trying to think of, I didn't think you were going to answer. I was unprepared.
You got through the
Um,
flood of kids that need to go back to class. I do not look forward to the summertime.
Touche. Okay, well, so there, he made a lot of statements. Let's see. So one of them were, you know, this whole the gas price thing is one because he said that was going to be something he was going to correct, but then he's kind of backtracked on that now with this whole Iran conflict. But I mean,
Mm-hmm.
overall, I feel like he was the better candidate in comparison to Biden.
I mean, Biden wasn't running, so.
Oh, sorry, and the female as well, her as well. She was. I didn't consider her a real candidate. No disrespect to females, but.
You're awesome.
Yeah. Why wasn't Harris a qualified candidate?
I apologize. Say again.
Why wasn't Harris a qualified candidate?
I just feel like she pumped out basic information, and she's just a yes man or yes woman, I guess you could say. I mean, what policies did she really stand on?
Did you not read any of her 82-page policy? Sorry, that was just her economic policy was 82 pages. And then it's 11 pages that were on her website.
Did I read those? No, but I
Ah,
just know her history, and she was rather unimpressive throughout her, you know, California timeline and other timelines after that. I mean, I just don't think she was a good candidate. I think Trump was a better candidate in comparison to her. I would say Trump's the better one because I feel like the Democrats, there's something more going on there. The whole, I don't know if you want to say link it to Epstein or link it to this whole, all these other weird things that's going on. But I mean, there's just a lot going on there where it's like there's someone trying to take over the country. I don't know. And I feel like that's why a lot of people back Trump. But now Trump's doing some different stuff.
so you just didn't bother to read anything?
No, I mean, I read, but with the specific
No,
articles
you
you're
already
going to be
admitted that
referencing, I'm
you
not going
didn't
to
read
familiar.
her
I didn't read the
93.
82-page article.
Did you read
The
her
92
campaign
article.
website, which again was 11 pages?
No, I didn't. I didn't read any of
Oh,
her
yeah, so
campaign.
you didn't
I just
read
reviewed
anything. So that's what I'm saying, like you didn't read anything. I don't think that a businessman that's filed bankruptcy 6 times is impressive. I
mean,
don't
I would
think
have to
somebody
agree.
that has had 27 sexual assault allegations is impressive.
Well, I mean,
I
I'm
don't
not saying
think
he's
somebody that
impressive. I'm just
constantly
saying
is closing businesses is impressive. Like his companies don't even do mortgages anymore, right? Like that shut down in 2011. If I recall correctly, I don't think somebody that stole $400 million from a children's cancer center or a charity in New York is impressive, who is no longer able to open a charity in the state of New York anymore because he defrauded a children's cancers charity.
I
So
mean,
what
undoubtedly, you
exactly
have a
was
point.
the blemish on Harris's record?
I mean, towards her presidential campaign, I just feel like she lacked any
No, you said
substance. Like,
previous,
really.
like you said what you had read about her before she was the candidate, or like about her past
I'm
time. And
referring to like her history as far as with California.
yeah,
Her
like
her
what? That's what I'm asking. What's the blemish on her record? that is equal or worse than everything that I just listed about Donald Trump. So we'll go through this again. Defrauded $400 million from a children's cancer charity that's no longer able to be running a charity in that state anymore. 6 corporate bankruptcies. Let's see, 27 sexual assault allegations. Which one's worse? Like, tell me what she did that tops any one of those 3 things, and then tell me which one it
Well,
tops.
when you say hawked, I mean, so there's one thing in particular. One of the reasons I actually called is because I've seen your videos before, and I feel that a lot of the stuff you present is in a biased manner. So when you say hawked, I want to just throw that out there that
I didn't say
I'm not
hawked.
trying
I
to
said
gauge
top.
one being
That topped.
okay. My apologies.
Topped.
Like a bird, right?
No, like the top of a tree.
Ah, okay. Well, okay. So I would say I'm not really trying to bias it as far as like which one is worse or better, as far as like what they, which one did the worst of the worst. I'm not really trying to compare it in that regard. More so, it's just towards their policy that they could implement and what they stand by. I feel like a lot of people stood by Trump.
But you didn't even read her
simply because of the economy,
policies. So,
inflation.
sir,
I'm sorry?
you've already acknowledged that you didn't read a single one of her policies whatsoever. So we can't do a side-by-side comparison on policies. You didn't read any of hers.
Well, I mean, that's what the point of debate is, right? Because if you have, then that means you have those facts.
But you don't. You said that you looked at his policy. Let me just be clear. You've already agreed with me that you didn't read a single one of Kamala Harris's policies. And then now you're saying that Donald Trump had
I
better
didn't say a single
policies.
one. I just said.
No,
You
you
biased
said
in a
you
lot of
didn't
stuff
read
here. I
any
didn't
part
say,
on
I
her
said I didn't read
pages.
the 94-page or 82-page thing.
Yeah. So what you said is that you didn't read anything on her website. You said that. That's where you find the policies that somebody has is from their website, right? But somehow now you are telling me that Trump had better policies even though you never read a single one of hers. Can you make
I
that
mean,
make
so look,
sense?
the biggest thing, you asked me, like, what did I dislike of her? I would say it was her border policy was the biggest thing I was against. That was the
What
biggest
was her
issue at that
border
time frame.
policy? Please explain it
Let
to
them all
me.
in.
No, it wasn't. See, this is
That's
why
what it
you have
seems
to
like.
read. No, that what it seems like is not true, okay? So I'm going to help you out with this, okay? So she supported the Lankford bill. Are you familiar with Senator Lankford?
No, no.
Oh, okay. You're awesome. So Senator Lankford is from a very red state. I can't remember which one he's from offhand. But he drafted a bipartisan border bill, right? And so what do you think the limit is right now on encounters before the border is shut down?
What do I think the limit is on what? Sorry.
And how many people can be encountered? Oklahoma, thank you guys. How many people can be encountered at the southwest border in a day? Is there a limit on it?
I imagine there would be, but I
Actually,
don't know
there's
the number.
not. It's 1,000 per, like it's 100% unlimited. Everybody can swarm the border at any point in time, and then the border stays open, and they have to keep doing their job and checking everybody. Okay.
You're saying that's the
So
current day policy?
yes, sir, that's the current day policy. There is no
Okay.
limit on the number of people that can be encountered at the southwest border, right?
Okay.
The Lankford bill proposed that there was a 2,500 cap max, up to 5,000 encounters in a week. And if you hit 5,000 encounters in a week, then the border is shut down.
Okay.
That was Kamala Harris's policy. Donald Trump just ran on mass deportation.
Oh yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like he started strong because a lot of people disagreed with what Kamala was doing, what Biden were doing. Because I mean, she
Why?
could've
I'm
played
sorry.
more of
Which
a
one
role
is
in
better?
the original
Which
fight
one is
president.
better? Let's try it this way. Which one is better? Unlimited number of encounters at the southwest border, or 5,000 and it's closed? Which one is better? We're
Well,
doing
so
Lady
I would
Liberty here.
say
You said which one?
I would probably the unlimited. No, I don't know. What's
Unlimited
your opinion?
number of encounters is better than a 5,000 in a week max.
Well, But you're saying shut down. I'm saying neither one's really the best option because why was it going to shut
Well,
down?
if
Why
it's
did it
shut down, that
That
means
can't be
no one's
controlled.
allowed into the country. That literally stops immigration from occurring.
But that's not the case because they were literally flying people in on planes. And they're
Sir,
military-age men from other
sir, that's
countries.
also incorrect. Why are y'all so propagandized? It's actually ridiculous. Okay.
See, and that's
So, nope, you're going to stop for a second because that's wrong in so many ways. All right. That was her policy for if she was elected president of the United States of America. Sir, is Kamala Harris president of the United States of America?
No, she's not.
Oh, okay, great. So
okay,
the
hold on, hold on.
Langford
So-
bill never passed into law because you can even listen to Senator Langford tell Fox News himself that Donald Trump called up and said, I need something to run on. You can't pass the bill. You can't pass your own bill that you drafted. And even now, April 9th, 2026, it still hasn't been passed into law. So it is still unlimited number of encounters at the southwest border.
Gotcha. Sorry, the video started playing in the background. Okay, so one thing
Yeah,
I do
you
want to say though
probably
is
shouldn't do
why do you
that.
bias the information that you present so significantly? Why do you bias it so much?
Sweet, awesome. Give
Why do
me a
you present
very
it? 'Cause
specific
we're in a-
example.
we're in a-
Hold on. You're going to give me a very specific example of what biased piece of information I told, and you're also going to explain to me how it's bias.
Okay, so for example, when you say you haven't read any of their law, any of their stuff that they're trying to present as far as for her campaign. You said the 82-page thing, the 11-page thing, but then you generalize it as if we're saying anything and everything. But so it's a
You're the
bias-
one
it's a
who
biased
said
statement.
it. That's not a biased
No,
statement.
no,
That's
you're the one.
factual.
Well,
Do you
no,
know
because
what
you're stating
bias
that I've never read
is?
anything related.
Yeah,
That's a
you
biased
just said
statement.
you
That's a
never read
biased
her
statement.
policies. You said you never went to her
So the
website. You didn't
11-page
read
one,
anything.
I
It's
referred
not
to the
even, are you
policies
just
that
not
you
capable of reading?
stated.
Is that what it is? That must be what it is. I shouldn't have made the assumption
Well-
that you would have actually been able to read. So here, we'll actually just
So
open
why are
these
you
up.
attacking? I don't understand. That's what I'm saying. There's another form of it. There's another form of it. You're
This
trying to
isn't
attack. Can I read? Of
bias.
course I
Okay,
can read.
cool. Let's try this. Can you provide me the definition of bias?
Dang, word for word, huh?
Yeah, if you want to accuse me of being it, perhaps you should know the meaning of the word.
Bias would be trying to influence the listeners or the person who's the recipient of the question or the information. It'd be trying to lean or influence the thoughts or the I'm trying to think of the way to explain this to you. You know what bias
Nope,
means. I know what
incorrect.
bias means too. You know
That
what I
would
mean?
be
then-
influence. That would be influence or manipulation, which can be included in the
Okay, but-
definition of bias if someone is speaking, but no, that's not bias.
Okay, what would you define it as?
It's not what I would define it as. Oh my fucking God, it is the definition. A disproportionate, often unfair inclination or prejudice for or against one person, group, or idea compared to another, usually
Okay, so that's
preventing
synonymous of
objective
an
judgment.
influence, isn't it?
No.
Yeah, it kind of is. Why don't you
If
use
I
Google
am
to see if it's
somehow
synonymous with an
persuading
influential
you,
factor?
sir, if I am somehow persuading you to feel or think a certain way, that is called influence. See, I think people have a highly misrepresentation or an incorrect idea on what I do here. I am not trying to change your mind, sir. I never expect to change your mind, especially with the way that you started off during this conversation. I have zero thought in my mind that I have any capacity to sway you. So right now, I'm talking to you so everyone else can hear the things that come out of your mouth, hear the things that come out of my mouth, and they are welcome to fact check me and you at any point in time.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But
So
I
I'm
did
not
Google it,
trying
by the
to
way, and it
influence you.
says
So
that
now,
bias and influence.
okay, you're going to stop now. You got to stop. Nope.
Go for it.
Okay, sweet. Now we're going to try this again. Be very specific. What did I say in my videos, for example, that was bias? And be specific.
I can't be specific like that. It's been a while since I've seen your videos. I'm scrolling through live. I see your live, and I just try calling out on a random whim. All I'm saying is, in my opinion, as someone who is taking in the content that you are releasing, and I'm an open-minded person. I'm not really one side or the other. I feel that the presentation of the information and the way that you go about doing it is very biased in how you start attacking me. Can I read? Of course I can read, dude. I'm actually
How
pretty
was
smart.
that
I don't care about
bias,
politics like that, really, because I can't
sir?
read.
I'm attacking you based off of the words that you're saying that are already incorrect. So let me be clear with you again. And that wasn't even an attack. That was just an assumption or a presumption based on the fact that you said that you never went to her website. You didn't know anything about her policies. These are words that you said.
Well, not quite. I said I didn't read those specific documents that you had listed. I mean, I am familiar with some of her policy, and pretty much whatever I did come across, I was against. But
You're awesome.
Yeah, so here, we can help
she
you out
wanted to
because
raise
I
tax
actually
rates,
have
right?
all of
She
this.
wanted to
No,
raise
she
tax
didn't.
rates.
Nope. That was actually specifically against what she wanted. She wanted to raise tax rates for the upper class, create like a whole new tax bracket. Cool. So this was pulled I pulled this directly from her website. I actually have everything still saved because I know individuals such as yourself that don't read these things, right? And if you can't be bothered to, oh, actually, let me try this. Hey, can you tell me how many pages was Donald Trump's Agenda 47?
I mean, look, I don't know.
You
I
don't
can't
know?
tell you how
Did
many
you read
pages it
Agenda
is. That's a very
47?
specific question. How many pages? How many pages is in the book? You know, like, come on, a Sea Odyssey or something. Like, come on, I'm not going to know
Did
the
you
amount of
read
pages
Agenda
that's in it. And you're just going
47?
to go, not the full thing from front to back, no. But I read like a summarization of it.
A summarization. You couldn't be bothered. Okay, I'm going to pull this up. Hold on, this is great. You remember how many pages I told you Kamala Harris's plan was, right?
I believe you said it was 82 or 94.
93, close. So I'll give you credit. Okay. I now have Donald Trump's Agenda 47 up. Okay?
Okay.
2024 GOP platform, Make America Great Again. We're going to scroll. All right. Page 1 is just a blank, well, almost blank page. We're going to scroll down to the next one. See, page 1, guys. Page 1. Dedication. That's on page 2. The full thing is page 2. Preamble, which is just him rambling for 2 pages, followed by his 3 pages. Sorry. We're now on page 5. Okay?
Okay.
We'll go ahead and include these 3 pages as written text. All right. Now we're on the table of contents. That's not a part of written text. That's page 6. So far we have 3 pages that mean nothing. Now,
sure, I
okay,
get you.
we're going to page 7. We'll just go ahead and use page down. Page 8, page 9, page 10, page 11, 12, 13, 14,
To be fair, I
15.
feel like
Oh,
we were
16.
forced to choose between Twiddledee and
16.
Yeah, that's honestly what I
16.
feel like our
So
president
you
became
couldn't be bothered to read 13 pages of text.
Well, I mean, I could, but it's much more longer than that.
It's not. It's literally
only 13 pages?
13 pages. It minus the 3 pages that just have giant words on them and that weren't anything to do with what he wanted to do. It's
'Cause
literally
I recall it being like 30 pages long at least, or something around there.
no,
13
it's
pages.
literally 16 pages in total, with 3 pages being removed from 16, so that's 13 of the title, his dedication, which was just 1 sentence in big font, and then a table of content. 16 pages.
Okay. So what was the previous topic of discussion right before me?
I don't rehash conversations with somebody else that wasn't a part of that conversation.
Okay. Well, then I guess it's a different factor then, unless you
Were
want to
the
go
other
further
pages of
into.
Donald Trump's Agenda 47, were they redacted at all?
I'm pretty sure they were.
Oh, okay.
There's some that were, because it was longer. It was longer. It wasn't the 13 or 16 pages. It was longer, if I remember correctly.
It was literally 16 pages.
Okay. I mean, you're looking at it. I'm not, so I'll take your word for it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can still find it. So,
Okay, but still, so I mean, as far as Kamala's policies, though, you truly believe that she would have been a more appropriate candidate then?
I
for
like
the- for
how
the role?
I just want to like rehash something with you real quick. When we were talking about Donald Trump and you said that he was the better candidate of the two, you said between him and Joe Biden. And then I corrected you that Joe Biden wasn't the candidate. So you said the female, and because you couldn't think of her name. And you said the female
Yeah.
again in your following sentence because you couldn't think of her name. And then during this entire conversation, you've only heard me address her as Kamala Harris, and you still make the effort of saying her name incorrectly, even though you couldn't remember it. And you've heard me say it the proper way these few times.
My apologies.
No, it just tracks.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't realize I said her name
See-
improperly, but I do know her name, Kamala Harris. Just consider it getting
Kamala?
caught off guard being tongue tied. Kamala. Am I saying it improperly?
Kamala?
Kamala? Kamala. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right, because she's Indian.
Because she's what?
Indian, isn't she? Of Indian descent.
Okay, just making sure that's what you said.
Is that inaccurate?
Yeah. Tell me the truth. You just couldn't vote for her because she was a woman, right?
Well, I couldn't vote because I'm a felon. If you want the truth, you know, 'cause most of the people that are probably talking to you and on this show don't actually have the right to vote. That's the issue here. So the people who actually have the ability to make a say or a difference, so they're told, they can't. You know, I mean, that's the reality of this nation we live in. They tell you free, you're not. That's the reality. It doesn't matter who's really behind the office, in my opinion.
Okay. Well, I promise it's really mostly just you.
You say so, but I mean, look at the polls, look at the votes. There's people ask these questions. The information's out there.
Donald
Just how you're
Trump's
looking all this
approval
information up,
rating
we should
is
advance and
negative
spread the research
16.
more.
I just want to let you know Donald Trump's approval rating is 16
dropped hugely.
underwater than what he was at this same time his first term. So you can
Well,
say
yeah,
that all
because
you
the
want,
actions he's
Pookie
taking.
Pie, but it's just not reality. So thank you for calling the stream. Are you there? All right, we'll go ahead and read through some of these. Just a friendly reminder, Scott says he fucking hates Trump. I see you working so hard to create better perspectives out there. You are awesome. Stay tough, my friend. Thank you, Nico. I appreciate that. Harris never won the primary. That's not democratic. Isaac, it's okay. I'm actually not going. You only gave me $2. If you paid me more, I might have gone into the process. But you're wrong. So maybe look some things up. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yes.
Awesome. How old are you?
18.
No, you're not. Guys, if you're over on TikTok, can we go ahead and complete this live goal? There's 428 people in there, and we're only at 67,000 likes. We've been on for almost an hour. That's not acceptable. So I need you guys to get up to 125,000 likes in the next 25 minutes, or I will turn off the comments on TikTok. Thank you, David, for the $1 just to say I sent you $1. That works. Thank you. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yes, I am.
Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
6-7.
6-7. You gotta say it slower. It's 6-7. Thank you for calling the stream.
Hello.
Hi, how old are you? Okay. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there? Can you try like actually talking into your mic?
Oh, yeah, okay. So, I'm just wondering, can I do it if I'm...
No. You have to be 18. Thank you.
I am.
Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Hey, how's it going?
Going well. How old are you?
I'm 24.
24. Are you still supporting Trump?
No, well, I used to, but I stopped. But I do got a question for you. Like, what's your? I mean, obviously you don't support Trump, but what's your stance on just this whole Israel situation and us helping our ally?
Us helping our ally?
Yeah.
What about it? I'm sorry, I don't understand what you're asking there.
Like, do you think it's a good play for the United States? Or what is your
No, I believe
outlook
that
on it?
Israel right now, the government of Israel has gotten us into a war that isn't ours to start, so, or to deal with.
Okay. Do you think we would have found ourselves in this situation with Democrat president?
Yeah, I don't think we would have gotten into a war if anyone else had been in office right now.
Why specifically? Do you think Kamala, sorry if I'm saying that correctly or not, why do you think Kamala Harris would have definitely
Anyone,
not?
again, sir, anyone would have been better than Donald Trump, and I believe most people would not have started a war with Iran. Because even though previous presidents have talked about it, like, and I agree with everyone that they indeed have talked about it, they didn't actually ever
Mhm.
do it.
Um, what makes you think strongly though that would not be the case? I mean, this is a pretty crazy time period. I'm not really well versed on any of this, but just kind of looking from the outside in, kind of just skimming around the internet and stuff like that. It kind of seems like Israel was gonna get to this point regardless whether or not
Yeah, doesn't mean that we have
the
to join
U.S.
them.
But then that would be not helping our ally when they're asking for it.
Okay, then why aren't we helping Ukraine?
Yeah, no, that's what I'm asking. I don't know. I don't. Why aren't we helping Ukraine?
Yeah, they're our
Isn't that
ally.
war over already?
No, the war is
Isn't that
not
war
over.
over already?
No.
Okay. I guess I have another question. How do you think the U.S. economy would be with Kamala Harris in office? This is just a genuine
Probably better
question.
than this, dude. I honestly, I'm not a fortune teller, so I could not tell you.
I know. So, but what would make it better? Like, did she kind of say
Not
something
implementing
before she
tariffs or starting a war that we're already estimated that our CPI that report that's going to be released tomorrow is probably going to be somewhere between 3.5 and 4.2%,
Okay.
which is
So,
significantly
as
over
an
where
Amer-
we were last year and
so
even just in 2024. So,
yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure the United States itself, the people of it are unhappy with Trump. I don't think it's a Trump or a Democrat or Republican type of situation anymore. It's more like America is not America anymore. You know, a lot of people are losing their hard efforts with working. Obviously, you could put the U.S. president to say, quote unquote, his fault, but I think it's more our fault. We aren't standing up to a lot of things anymore. I think it should never be the other side versus the other side. The people watching, you should be actually fighting for your own type of situation going on. You know, you're not making a lot of money. Well, guess what? We kind of already laid down to being okay with what we're given. We got to start going ahead and getting up, being amazing, being Americans. I think we're just picking sides just to pick sides now at this point. And being
no, see,
24,
I actually just
growing
vote.
up,
I'm going to help you out with something and then I am going to let you go. I just vote for policies that are actually going to progress us as a nation
yeah,
instead of trying to
policies
fight
don't
with
work though.
this.
We've
They
seen that
do.
policies do not.
I'm not doing that ramble anymore. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yeah.
You're a kid. Have a good one. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Fuck up, bitch.
Oh, I hurt your feelings. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Hello?
Hi, how old are you? Can you turn down the stream in the background?
I'm 14. Yeah, I'll turn it on.
Oh,
Hold on. I'm not trying to.
sorry. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
I am
How old are you?
22.
Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Indeed.
Either take me off speakerphone or turn down the stream in the background.
I'm okay.
Okay. Date of birth, go.
December 18th, 2006.
Doesn't match the age that you said. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yes.
Thank you for calling the stream.
This week's phone scam. Check it out.
Thank you for calling the stream.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Doing well. How old are you?
I'm 26.
Okay. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Actually, no. I kind of just wanted to talk to you.
What about?
I'm just super curious on like why you do political commentary instead of like. I was reading the bio of your YouTube page, and it seemed like you more want to do educational videos as opposed to political commentary.
Yeah. I typically do a video every month when the CPI report is released, and I break it down a little bit for people.
But like you wouldn't do videos more frequently, like more like daily topicals, maybe like what's coming out of the White House.
Just
breaking down
depends on
stuff like
I do actually. You have to scroll back through some. I just haven't had time because life exists.
I've seen a couple of your videos. A lot of them are just like I don't want to call them like bad faith arguments, but like you're obviously someone who's very well read. You're someone who knows their stuff. And a lot of people, like the guy who called before me, doesn't have much of an idea of like what's really going on. It like I don't know. I sort of think political commentary is sort of what can divide Americans, much like what Charlie Kirk stood for, in my opinion. And yeah, that's just my 2 cents, man.
Okay.
Okay.
That's your opinion.
I mean, how do you feel about it?
How do I feel about it? I feel as though I'm helping people gain some level of education. That encourages people to do research because I do encourage every single person to fact check me based off of the things that I say. And sure, yeah, I do take some quick one-liners at Donald Trump and his administration because why not?
In my opinion,
Sometimes they're just funny.
and this is
Thank you
just
so
me,
much.
Okay. Is that it?
Yeah, so that was my opinion. So I appreciate you. Have a good one.
Okay. Well,
Thanks. Listen, I'll put it out this way, okay? Whenever I am able or at the point where I can do this full time, absolutely I'll switch over to more educational content where I'm just talking about either what's going on in current news, how to research and look up your candidates, because that's something I really want to do. That's something I've actually been working on, and that's what I use my free time right now is making a list of all the congressional candidates across all 50 states. Mind you, that's 535 people. That takes work, right? And that's just people that get elected in. Not talking about the people that are campaigning against them. You got to at least double that. So it's at least 1,060. Okay? But so much more than that. So if people are filling it where they have room in their wallet to help me out so I can get to the point where I can do this full time and I'm not just doing this for a couple of hours in an evening, then sure, absolutely. But that does require, unfortunately, to a degree, some people to pay me out of their hard-earned money because this is also a job. This is something I file taxes on. But that is something that they have to be willing to do. So that's why sometimes I encourage people to send super chats, gift out memberships, or become a member of their own accord, send gifts depending on what platform you're on, right? I have only completed one gift or two gift goals my entire live on TikTok. This last gift goal has been sitting up here for 3 hours and 2 minutes. Sir, and it sits up here for 4 hours before it expires. So I don't make enough doing this to do this full time, right? Because I live in a capitalistic society. So if people feel like they're able to give, which I don't force them to, right? Then sure. Yeah, if I'm at that point, I will happily do this full time. And I plan on when I have time to go over to educational topics. And the economy sucks right now. Everybody's feeling it with their wallets, so.
Political commentary for money, though, man. Come on.
Okay, well, that's a you thing. Plenty of people get it. Like, if you want to cap somebody for doing that or knock someone for doing it, then go talk to every news anchor that does political commentary, because that's what they do. Like Fox and Friends, The Five, that's all political commentary. So go knock on their door, complain to them, complain to Megyn Kelly, complain to Tucker Carlson, Joe Rogan, fucking Benny Johnson. Go complain to them. Don't complain to little old me on the internet. Thank you. Thank you guys so much. Who just gifted a sub? Millie, thank you for gifting a sub to Null Mage. I appreciate that. Thank you guys for completing that goal. I know there wasn't a lot left. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
I am. Hello.
Awesome. How old are you?
I am 27.
27. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Sorry. I am no longer supporting Trump. I actually called last week and said that I was, but I have since rescinded my opinion.
Okay, and I guess what made you change your mind? Thank you. Oh no.
The recent updates with Iran. But I'm actually calling right now because I wanted to know your background, if you're open to talking about that, like educationally. And just wanted to show my support to you.
I mean, I guess what do you want to know about my background?
Like, did you have a degree applicable to what you're doing right now, other than the education thing that the other guy was talking about?
Oh no, I'll be honest. My degree is in business management and accounting. I have 2 degrees.
Okay. How did you get so politically knowledgeable, if you don't mind me asking?
I read and I get news alerts. I like to read. And also, that's why I
Very
did
well.
the CPI numbers and the unemployment data numbers, because accounting, I like numbers. It's kind of my thing.
Okay. All right. Well, that was all. Thank you very much. I'm not going to take up too much of your time.
All right, thanks.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. I wanted to make the joke about the numbers. Yeah, politics also affects everything in life, so that is slightly unfortunate. And thank you, Kristen, for the 10. I did see that. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there? Hello? Okay, bye. Kristen says, thank you so much for all that you do. We can tell you, thanks so much for all you do. We can tell you enough. Okay, thank you, K-Cats. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there? Hello? Hi, how are you? Okay. Hello? Okay. Hello? Thank you for calling the stream. All right. Guys, you call in to do that. I'm just going to block every single one of you. I don't care. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Trump's the king.
Okay, good for you. Hi, how are you? Hello? Okay. Hi, how are you?
Hi, how are you?
Doing well. How old are you?
19.
Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Yes, I am.
All right. And date of birth, go.
March 9th, 2005.
Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Hello?
Hi, how old are you?
I'm 21.
21. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
I am indeed.
Yeah, that would have made the kid 21. Okay. And you're still supporting Donald Trump? Yeah, you already said yes. My bad. All right. And
Yeah.
what specifically has Donald
No,
Trump
you're good.
done? Can you turn down the stream in the background?
I don't have the stream in the background.
Oh, I'm hearing some kind of feedback come back through.
Well, I don't know. I don't
Okay.
have the stream on. Yeah.
All right. And what has he done so far in his term back in office that's earned your continued support?
Well, in his 2016, I was not able to vote yet, but he was starting off as just a good outcome for the U.S.
Let's just
And
pause for a second. I said in his current term.
I know. I was just about to go to it.
Okay.
Okay. In this current term, I like how he's deporting all the illegal immigrants, the illegal aliens. I like what he's doing in Iran. I think the laws that he's been passing are better than Joe Biden, what he passed, and what Kamala was going to pass, and what Kamala's ideas were in the general sense. Hello?
And so, like, what laws has he passed that are so great?
Any that have to do with deporting illegal aliens.
Name the law that he
Increasing.
passed that was about deporting illegal aliens.
Oh, I can not name it, but I know that they're out there. Am I right?
No, there's actually not any laws that were passed under Trump about deportation.
Really? So then
Yeah.
why are we deporting all these aliens? Are we just doing it for like
Because
no
that's
reason?
what
For no
ICE has
reason?
always done. That's their
Yeah.
job.
And that's what I like. I like how he's bringing
So
ICE
you like
out.
every president that's ever deported an immigrant? So you've like every president since I don't know, ICE was created in 2001. That's cool. So you like, we'll go through that. That's Bush, Obama, Trump
I
1,
I
Biden,
wasn't
Trump
alive.
2.
I wasn't alive in 2001.
Oh, sorry. I mean, it was implemented in 2003, but I was going all the way back. Sorry, I did mess that up, guys. 2003 is when ICE became a thing. I'm just going through it. You support every president that's ever deported illegal immigrants.
I mean, the only ones I really know research on are Trump and tiny bit about Obama. So, in the sense, sort of, yeah.
Okay. All right. What's up? What else?
What do you mean? Like, what else do I support Trump for?
Yeah, I'm still waiting for a law.
Oh, okay. So, well, I like what he's doing in Iran. I like how we're bombing the shit out of them.
That's not a
I
law.
like how. Oh, we're talking on to the laws now. Okay.
We were already on laws.
Okay. Well, I said you want me to name stuff I support Trump for, and you said yeah, we're still waiting. So.
No, I said I'm still waiting for the law.
Okay, whatever. Get your way. So I can't name any specific laws. I don't do that much research, okay? But I know that, like, we're deporting a bunch of illegal aliens. That sounds very good. I really like that. It's very good.
Sorry.
What are you
One
sorry about?
second. 1 second.
Okey
Can
dokey.
we get W Mats in all of the chat, please? Thank you, Matt, so much for you said placenta because you're a badass. Thank you for the hundo. I appreciate that so much. So W Matt in all the chats. I had to pause and just say that. Thank you so much. I think I was supposed to say that wrong. I said that backwards. I'm so sorry. I hope I didn't out you. Placenta, W placenta. Okay. My brain just flubbed out. All right. Deportation of immigrants. Yep, same thing that we do all the time. And that we've done for a long time. And Donald
Yep.
Trump hasn't done anything to improve, increase that, or otherwise. Well, no law was passed to increase it.
Indeed, but the amount of deportations that have gone on in the past, almost a year, however long he's been in office. Yeah, a year. A year and some change. The number has increased, and you just said what I'm.
No, it's
what I'm
still less
thinking.
than Joe Biden.
Well, Joe Biden was also letting in millions of immigrants.
Letting them in? How did he let them in? Did he did he open, like, was there a door? He held it open for them and held a sign? Was it like he
Well,
was waiting in
there was
an
that.
airport and was like, illegal immigrants, come to me. The water is great. Like, did he? Oh, wait, I know. They opened the border, right? Is that what they did?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they didn't
So what
enforce
they did,
border
I know this.
security.
I've heard this one before, right? So what they did to open the border, okay, is Joe Biden. Well, actually, we know he wouldn't have been able to run this way. So it was actually Mayorkas was on the far side of the border in California, okay, and then Kamala Harris was on the other end of the southern border in Texas, okay. So what they did is they had giant zippers. They each had a giant zipper. And Mayorkas and Harris ran towards each other, unzipping it, and then the border was open.
No, you must be high. So what I'm talking about.
So how'd they open the border then?
Pretty simple. They didn't enforce border security. I know that a lot of illegals are good jumpers. They jumped over. They're good climbers.
Yeah, there was a
But
6-year-old that climbed and like filmed climbing the southern border wall when it was built under Donald Trump's first administration. So
was
yeah,
there? That's
yeah, there
called
was even a politician who is in Mexico who did that for show on purpose.
Okay.
Climbed it within 60 seconds, and the dude was like 40 or 50 something.
Okay.
Like,
In
children
Trump,
could literally walk through it because it's not.
in Biden's run or Trump's run?
This was under Trump. They filmed themselves doing it under Donald Trump's first term as a joke
So if I
because
look
they were
this up,
like, haha, because we're gonna build this wall so tall they can't even make a ladder to go over it. Bro, I got a 22-foot ladder for my fucking house. It ain't that bad. It ain't that hard to get a tall ladder.
So if I look it up, I'll find it.
Yeah, bro, you can literally find videos of people filming themselves climbing the wall just to go back down.
Okay. Here's one. 6-year-old in 2021, sorry.
Oh,
Guess whose run that was? Biden.
Oh, in 2021? Sorry, you said 2020. I'm pretty sure that was the first date, and that's the correct date.
And then I corrected myself.
Pretty sure that's the correct date was 2020.
It says 2021 incident, April 2021.
Incident. Now, we're not talking about an incident. I'm talking about somebody that filmed it for show.
Okay. And there says a video footage. So yeah, it's for show.
That was 2018.
Yo, it says 2021 incident and 2018 incident, and then it talks about the safety hazards. Yeah,
This
there's a
little
2018
guy is
one,
just
but there's
like,
also a 2021. I know it's hard being a liberal, right?
No, it's hard being this, listening to somebody this silly.
Because you're miserable, I know.
Originally published October 9, 2019.
Oh, okay. So you said 2018. That's 2019.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh. But guess what the difference is everyone can see it.
Okay, that's cool. I'm not gonna look at a video while we're on call.
That's not what that means.
Kinda is.
Oh my
If
God,
you're
no.
telling me everyone can see the video, you're suggesting go watch the video, dumbass. Then you'll know.
That's, nope, that's not even what that was. Oh my God. Oh. That's so great.
Do you want to talk now?
Dude, I've been talking like this whole time. I didn't go anywhere. Are you good?
Yeah, I know, but you're pretty quiet.
You're awesome.
Because I was laughing at you and was enjoying the
Oh, that's
laughter.
neat. That's cool.
Yeah, dude, when I said that it was on the screen for everyone to see, I was pointing out that I didn't just change my date. I zoomed in and had the date on screen for everyone to see.
Okay. How
Yeah,
does that make sense? That's
I'm just saying, that was ridiculous. Guys, turn me into a cat. And there we go. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yes, hi.
Hi, how old are you?
I'm 28 years old.
Awesome. And are you still supporting Donald Trump?
I support the Republican Party. There are some things that I like about Donald Trump, that he's been very vocal, like the last two terms that he's ran. But I would say Ronald Reagan is like one of my favorite presidents.
So you don't support Donald Trump?
I do support him. There's a lot of things that you're probably going to bring up that don't sound really pleasant, and I understand that. But do you have any questions?
Yeah, so what has Donald Trump done since he's been back in office that's earned your continued support?
One thing, as a person of color, that I really appreciate a lot, and I really love that he stands for, is his pro-life beliefs.
So what has he
Because
done since he's been back in
Mhm.
office?
He
I'm not asking
pardoned
about
a
his
lot of people
beliefs.
who he pardoned a lot of people who were arrested for exercising their First Amendment, because they wanted to exercise their First Amendment because they believed it was important to protect and vocalize their speech for unborn lives.
Who was pardoned for protesting an abortion clinic, I guess? Or are you talking about the
Yes.
January 6
No,
individuals?
I'm not talking about the Capitol storm. No.
Okay. So who was pardoned for that?
It was about, I would say, less than, I think, 15 people, and it was specifically
No, when you say
got really big.
who, when someone asks who, what does that typically entail?
Beverly Betty, that was one of them. She is a person of color. She was arrested for exercising her First Amendment. Are you still there?
Oh, yeah, let's see.
I'm trying to watch it at the same time, so if you hear like
Yeah.
background noise,
No,
that's
make
just
sure
me.
you turn it down. I don't want to hear the voice come back through. All right. All right, it's all fine and dandy that she was pardoned. Good for you for your belief on that. But do you know exactly why she was even charged and convicted and what she was convicted of?
She was, well, she's been through a lot. She's been stabbed in public for just preaching the gospel, but I believe because she was of her pro-life work in her pro-life ministry.
No. So Beverly Betty Williams repeatedly intimidated and interfered with individuals seeking and providing critical reproductive health services. She did so by physically blocking access to clinics, threatening staff, and by force. This office and our law enforcement
Really?
partners
I
are
don't
committed.
believe that's
Yes,
true.
that's why she was convicted of it. She was convicted under FACE.
What source is this? What website?
Sure, the U.S. Attorney's Office. United
I
States
don't believe that's
Attorney's Office.
true
Oh, I'm
because
sure you don't. Yeah, I'm sure
you
you don't.
don't.
This is literally
Well, you
the
don't have to be
United States
rude because
Direct
I don't
Attorney's
appreciate as a
Office.
person of color that you're being rude to a
I
person that.
wouldn't know. I'm so glad you can say that you're a person of color. I don't know this. You're on the phone with me. I can't know that you're a person of color, ma'am. You asked me for my source, and then you are immediately trying to dismiss it as I'm reading you my source,
I come
being the
from a
United
family
States
that are
Attorney's
immigrants.
Office. You're literally dismissing it as I am reading it to you. I don't believe that. Ma'am, it was a part of her conviction, and it was a part of the evidence that was provided that she threatened staff and she forcibly blocked entrance to clinics.
So why are
It's
you
all
trying to
fine and
speak for us?
dandy. It is all
Because
fine and
our
dandy.
neighborhoods
It is
are
all
safe.
fine and dandy.
Our
It is all fine and dandy that she was pardoned. You're not listening to anything that I am saying. Are you capable of listening for 5 seconds? Yes or no? I'll know when it stops lighting up on my end. I know, you're just yelling into the microphone right now, and that's cool. Are you capable of listening? Are you capable of listening? Hello? Hello? You can stop anytime now. You're still going off. Every time you do that, that means it's a no. You're not, you interrupted me. You asked me for my source. I was reading it. You interrupted me. You interrupted me. All I did was ask you for a name because that's what it was, a who. I actually quite honestly paused and made sure to wait for you to end your sentence before I asked you a question. And then literally as I'm providing you my source, you start laughing and being like, apparently the actual United States Attorney's Office that's reporting on the fact that they had a successful conviction that will link back to the fucking conviction itself is an unreliable source.
Why are you so unhappy though? Why are you so unhappy? Are you
Oh, now we're doing ad hominems. This is cute.
no?
Keep
But why are you
going.
so unhappy? Are you intimidated that Hispanics are not?
Oh, you're not pulling that, ma'am.
That's what you guys are trying to lie to us.
Are you okay?
To eliminate
Your
black
phone
and
is
brown
breaking up.
lives
It's
from
really
the
weird
beginning.
that you're breaking up like you are.
The founder of Planned Parenthood said she wanted to
This is weird. I'm not even clicking my mouse
but
and you're
white people,
breaking
white
up.
people will forget Planned Parenthood doesn't even talk about that.
Oh, wow.
So they can't
You
eliminate
must not have great service right
white
now.
folks will not speak black in this country. We will
Wow.
speak for ourselves.
No, I'm not doing it, but
This
that's the
what
worst
you do
part. It's
because they
literally
try to
just
bring
that
up
she's
Trump and they
breaking
call
up. It's all static. It's
I
kind of hard on my ears
your
too.
question. I wish your question was
Yeah,
different
so
than the
I
truth
like
if
how
I
you
support
support
Donald Trump.
somebody
No,
that's you're okay with them
support.
threatening staff
I
members who are
am
literally
a
just
supporter
going in to do their
because I
jobs, threatening
I
people
believe
that are in the
God.
worst situations of their life where they think that they need to obtain an abortion service, which, by the way, is not an easy decision for anybody. And so I think, yeah, you can be fine that they're pardoned, just like you can be fine that Donald Trump also pardoned people that had literally CSAM charges against them prior to January
And I know
6th
that. And I
that
know
were
that. But
convicted.
what do
You
you
can be
think?
happy that
Us
Donald Trump
or
is
life
pardoning
matters?
people. You can be literally
Us
the
or
worst
life
person on
matters.
the fucking planet for
If
your opinion and how you are supporting Donald Trump, who is honestly a horrible person and has actually probably done. Ooh, I can't say any of that. But I'm just saying, ma'am, you are trying to make some kind of appeal to, I don't know what exactly, your nationality or ethnicity for whatever reason that has nothing to do with what we're talking about. When you're talking about abortion services and the fact that you believe in your pro-life stance, that has nothing to do with race in this case. This has everything to do with just the fact that you believe that it's okay for someone to threaten individuals who are having the worst day of their fucking life, thinking that they might need to obtain an abortion, and you're okay with the woman that threatens individuals and people just going to fucking work doing their fucking job, right? Like, you're okay with people threatening other individuals, and I think that's actually pretty fucking horrible of you. You're not very pro-life, and I'll stand by that. Actually, you know what? I have a when you're done yelling into the microphone, assuming that your phone works well enough for this to have this conversation, ma'am, your phone is breaking up. It's like really bad. I get every other word from you, and I don't understand why. So if you're done screaming into the phone, I can still see it move even though you're breaking up and I can barely hear you. I actually do have a question for you. You're still screaming. I don't know why you're still screaming.
It's crazy. You guys are
Why are you still screaming? I just want to ask you a question or a couple of questions.
exercising my amendment as a brown woman, as a Hispanic brown
Oh
woman.
my gosh. You don't even know what the First Amendment is, which I think is funny. That's the only thing I understood for that one. I only heard was First Amendment.
Well, it's probably your service or channel, but
No, I've got great internet. If my internet was going down, I wouldn't have been able to continue to stay live, but it's been great. So, yeah, I know. Anyway, can I ask you two questions? Can I ask you a series of questions? We might be able to get through it if your service reconnects.
no, it's because I'm watching your live, and then when I'm asking your question, your live 30 seconds, like, work, it's 24, so it's playing the. It's not a problem. That's not for you to start to like, for you to feel like it's your fault. I'm letting you know.
This is really bad.
What is bad?
Your service.
Okay, we can hear you. We can continue.
You are cutting in and out. I'm just being honest.
Here.
Like, I don't know what's going on.
I'm right here. I can hear you.
I know you can hear me. I'm sure you can. I can barely hear you. It's like every other word.
You proceed. I may hear you. I mean, if you weren't able to hear
Okay,
me,
we'll
when I asked you
see.
the question.
You are pro-life, correct? Or are you just anti-abortion?
I'm pro-life.
Pro-life. Okay. All right.
Wonderful.
So
Yep.
you are pro-life. Do you advocate that all children under the age of 18 should receive free school lunches?
Yeah, no, I think, yeah, you know, if the parents, especially when we have parents running around that are spending their the money they get from the government on drugs and things that are just for kids, yeah, I think kids
I said
should
every child,
salute
and you added stipulations. So we're
every
going to have to
child
mark
that is
that as
great,
a
that is
no, because
in a
for
yes,
the little bit that I could
salute
hear,
because
you
children
have
are very vulnerable.
stipulations, and so therefore it's
Absolutely.
not every child,
Just
so it's not
because
universal. So
absolutely,
that is a problem.
children are
That's not
very
very
vulnerable.
pro-life. Do you think that every child
It's
under
not
the age of
pro-life. It gives
18
kids free
should?
love.
Oh, you're
It's
still
not
going.
pro-life
Okay.
about that. It's not pro-life about that. Kids are very vulnerable. Kids are. It's not their fault. They get to be parents. Parents are just no matter what walk. They're right. It's not their fault. But yes, they deserve to be fed. Every child deserves to be fed. And of America, it is its fault. Very vulnerable.
Okay, so every child deserves to get free school lunches regardless of their own circumstances and
They
their
deserve
parents'
to be fed,
circumstances.
yes, they're in school, out of school.
Cool. Does every child in the United States of America deserve access to free health insurance?
If it's not through your child, yes.
If it's not through what?
If it's not to murder a child or young,
I said children obtaining. Who's murdering a child? What the fuck? God damn. I can't anymore. That service was so bad. And all I heard was, if it's not. Like, I'm just asking about freaking kids, 18 and younger, getting access to free health insurance to make sure that we have people healthy for when they go into school or go to work. Like, God damn. That was really bad. I'm sorry, guys. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there? I'm sorry. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Thank you.
Awesome. Okay, and how old are you?
I'm 64 years old.
64. And are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Yes, I am.
All right. And, sir, what has Donald Trump done so far in his current term that has earned your continued support?
Oh, let's start with the border, which that young caller, I don't know what he was talking about, but obviously closing down the border, enforcing the laws, and it was pretty simple, from letting tens of millions of people into this country, which Biden did. Well, it wasn't Biden, whoever was running the government then. Tens of millions of people coming into this country illegally, and Trump shut it down in a year.
Oh,
Completely.
okay. Where can I find that tens of millions of people came in
Oh my
under
God,
Joe Biden? Yeah.
you could, oh my gosh, there's videos after videos of that.
I don't
You
want
they
videos,
were
sir. I want statistical data.
they you can go under any government site. I mean, there must have been what 300,000 children that they lost along
That's
the way.
not tens of millions, and also
And
that's inaccurate
well,
anyway.
no, I'm just there's
No,
tens
no.
of
Can we
millions of
stick with
people.
the tens of millions of people that
Okay,
crossed
let me ask you
illegally
this.
instead of trying to throw
How,
in a site like, I don't know, a monkey wrench?
I mean, if I know, but if you want to get through, if you want to get the videos you were watching and
I'm
the
not watching
statistics the
them.
governments came
Wait,
up
I'm sorry.
were
Do videos,
ridiculous.
are all
So
videos true?
you think there was no, you think
Sir,
in your mind that there was no problem at the border?
no, I never said that. Sir, are all videos
There,
that you see are true?
well, of course not all videos are
Okay, because I was
true,
gonna say
but
I see videos of Bigfoot all the
but
time and the flying spaghetti monster.
they were
So, I
they were
mean,
live shots of people.
are you sure
I
that
mean, they were just
AI,
lined up
totally
and
AI, totally AI, sir. Just like Bigfoot's AI, those videos.
no way, no way. I don't
Ooh,
believe that.
if I
Anyway,
can't believe
cutting
every
regulations.
video, sir, if I can't believe every video that's on the internet, then I can't trust yours.
Yeah, so you're saying that there wasn't any kind of problem at the border? Is
Did
what
I say that? Or is that your
well,
interpretation?
you're saying that there was just a few thousand people
I
came
didn't say
over
that at all.
border?
Nope, I didn't say that at all. I said,
It was
can
a
you
total
show me?
crisis.
That's not what I said at all. I asked you, can you show me statistical data that shows that there was tens of millions of
Well,
people that crossed the border? That was your statement.
oh, that's just it's common knowledge that I mean, that's not even an argument actually.
Yeah, it
Because
is. It's actually
no, it
not
isn't.
common knowledge at all.
I mean, but there was such a crisis of
There was a
hurting our
crisis?
economy with these illegal people coming over
How did they hurt
and
our
committing
economy?
a crime. Committing a
American
crime. It's
citizen, do you
ridiculous.
care about
What
Rachel Downing?
care about who?
Rachel Downing.
What about Rachel Downing?
You've never heard of her?
The person that got killed?
Thanks for the raid.
Ooh, thank you. Yeah, so she's a
Of
24-year-old that
course.
was killed by a white man in Oregon and is a U.S. citizen. So do you care about her?
Well, of course, anybody that
Okay,
gets
then
murdered,
why
you
aren't you
got
just
you
why
got to.
then
Well,
why aren't you just
what
then
about
why aren't you just out there protesting the fact that people are murdered? Because that happens all the time in the United States of
Well,
America
of
on a
course
daily
it.
basis. And I feel like
I don't
you should
understand.
be, I don't know,
I don't understand
actually
what
just
your
upset
point is
about the
by
fact that
making that
people are
statement.
dying. Oh, thank you, Ghost Pepper.
Well, what about the 12-year-old under the bridge with those two guys?
Yeah,
And what about
and they deserve to be
Laken
convicted.
Riley? What about?
Sir,
We could go
sir.
on and on and on.
How about Sandy
Murder.
Bosch?
These
How about Sandy Bosch? Have you heard of her?
there.
Have you heard of
Yes,
Sandy
there's.
Bosch?
Listen, there's murder all over the place. It's
There
a
is.
horrible thing.
It is a very
We
horrible
can,
thing, and I
but
hope that everybody
when
that
people
commits a
come over
murder,
here,
I hope that everybody that commits a murder gets caught, they get convicted in a court of law, and then they are thrown in jail for the rest of the foreseeable future. So,
okay,
if you want to bring
we
up
agree
Laken
on that.
Riley, who Laken Riley, whose family said, stop using her name for political gain. Then tell me about Sandy Bosch, who was a woman that was killed by an immigrant that was denied asylum under Donald Trump's first term in 2017 and was failed to be deported by Donald Trump. Sorry, it's Sonia Jones, said the wrong name. So yeah, Sonia Jones was killed in Alabama in 2018 by an undocumented immigrant that crossed through a non-port of entry under Donald Trump's first term, was denied asylum in 2018, wasn't deported by ICE in Alabama, a very red state, mind you. And yet, we never talk about Sonia Jones in Alabama, who was killed under Donald Trump's term.
We can go back and
Yeah,
forth.
I can actually go over a bunch of them. A bunch of them. So we have 2017. You have Sandra Hahir, Naba. No, I didn't say that. That's you putting words in my mouth that I didn't say. But if you want to go down a list, I can go down a list of every single woman or man that was killed in the United States under Trump's administration by his illegal immigrant problem that none of y'all ever talk about. So we'll go, he did. Oh, yeah, I can still go over all of this, okay? Sandra Hahir, Nabra Hassan, Ryan Moody, Dixa Rios, Needy Rosh, Ann Farron, Molly Tibbetts, by the way, who was killed in fucking Iowa, also a red state under Donald Trump's administration, and nobody talks about that 23-year-old. An undocumented illegal immigrant that Donald Trump let in. Thank you. Try listening. I already said it. Sabrina Starr, Amanda Wynot, Marlena Hayes, Noemi Ruiz, Sandy Bosch in Oregon, Bambi Larson, Paige Gomer, Sonia Jones in Alabama, Caroline Cano, Debbie Burgess, Mariana Borato, Ariana Fuentes, Etta Nugent. These are just, I don't even have a full list of the names. This is just a list of 20 that I made my own.
Illegals came in, okay.
Under the Trump administration, but y'all never talk about it. That happened under his. So I'm just going to tell you this. What I'm saying is that if you are going to bring up anyone that died under Joe Biden, then you might as well fucking bring up the same exact fucking people that were killed under Donald Trump and his failed administration with his failed fucking deportation in his first year of presidency.
Okay. Well,
can you repeat back any one of the single names that I read to you? Yes or no?
Would you say that again?
Can you repeat back a single one of the names that I just read to you? Yes or no?
I can't. You are going so fast now. What point does that prove? That
you are actually not a hypocrite.
But then
that you are logically consistent.
So you would rather have a rotting bag of
not what I said either.
Oatmeal
You're not
in
listening
there,
very well.
Biden, which had an inflation
not what I said
rate
either.
of 9.
You lived and died in 2022.
You're a liberal. You're a liberal.
Where's the liberal in the
beyond that.
room? Is it this album right up here? Is it this one? Is it this one? I mean, honestly, Bring Me the Horizon probably is liberal. So that, I guess this record could be the liberal in the room. They are from the United Kingdom. So that one is probably true. For those who didn't know, that's what this album is behind me. So where's the liberal in the room, sir? I'm just asking you to be logically consistent and acknowledge that Donald Trump also had an immigration problem.
Yeah, and it's solved now, isn't it?
It's not solved. You think it's solved when 2 American citizens are being shot and killed in the street for peace?
It's 100% better than what it was.
Oh yeah, we're just now having our
you
citizens being killed in the streets by armed immigration enforcement officers who are supposed to be protecting them and not shooting them in the back 10 times.
Please, come on, give me a break.
How about the other American citizen, Marimir Martinez, who was shot in the back 5 times by Border Patrol, and then the guy was basically given a medal, and she still lived.
The one that crashed her car into the ICE agent, you mean?
No, Marimir Martinez was literally driving and was shot in the back as she was driving away. It was shot through her back window of her vehicle. This happened in Chicago, Illinois. You really don't know much, do you?
Oh, but don't give me that. I don't know much.
Perhaps you should look this up. So Marimir Martinez. You don't, because you already spoke wrong about Renee Nicole Good. Okay, so Marimir Martinez was shot in Chicago, Illinois, by Border Patrol after they tried to box in her car and run her off the road. We actually have the security camera footage of it where they try to run her off the road, and then their own body cam from when they were sitting in the back of the vehicle, right? And then she managed to drive herself to a parking lot. Where she realized that, oh, this isn't good, and then managed to drive herself to the hospital where she got treated. While she was getting treated for the 5 gun wounds that she had, ICE went and came and picked her up from the hospital in the middle of her treatment. While she was leaving, her stitches reopened because they had only just put them on, and she hadn't had enough time for them to settle in, and they almost killed a woman. No, my point is that ICE and CBP almost killed a woman back in October, and nobody gave a fuck, not even you. In fact, what the Department of Homeland Security did was file paperwork with the Department of Justice to try to file charges against her, accusing her of trying to run the ICE officers off the fucking road. And then the Department of Justice had to be like, oops, our bad. The officer lied. Can we drop the charges, please? Because the officer lied. And this has happened 37 times. 37 times, sir. 37 times that the Department of Justice has had to ask judges to dismiss cases where the Department of Homeland Security passed along to them claiming that somebody that was injured by ICE or CBP injured the officer instead. And then the footage proved otherwise. The Department of Homeland Security right now is a fucking disgrace under Donald Trump. A disgrace, sir. They are filing fraudulent and false charges against people that haven't done anything to ICE or CBP, nor do I think that anybody deserves to be shot unless they take a shot at an officer first. Right? I think most people can agree with that if you haven't actually done anything, then you don't deserve to be shot by a fucking officer. If you're not brandishing a weapon and you're not hitting them, then you don't deserve to be shot by an officer. I thought that was just fucking, I don't know, some kind of common sense or some kind of humanity. But I forget that people that still support Trump have lost all humanity. I'm not a liberal. I've already explained to you. Liberals are on the right.
Yeah, right.
This is just a laugh for somebody in the comments because apparently apparently we just have a bunch of misogynists in my comment section. 2 things never trust, a Democrat or a woman. Ooh, but except they said women. They said women.
What does that have to do?
Oh, I forgot you were here. They said to a women, and apparently they forgot that women is plural for more than one. So A is incorrect. It would be woman. This is actually just showing the modern intelligence of a standard Trump supporter. Sir, do you believe in small government?
Of course I do.
You do? Okay.
Of course.
And let's see, do you also believe in equality before the law? Sorry, sir. Hold on. Do you believe in equality before the law?
Before the law?
Yes. So all people are equal when you're facing the law. All people are equal.
An example of what that.
I just did. All people are equal when facing the law.
Well, you're presumed innocent until yes.
Perfect. Awesome. Thank you. And do you believe in the protection of individual rights?
Of course.
Awesome. Hey, sir, I have news for you.
Well, what shocking news are you going to give me?
Yeah, those are the 3 main things that define a liberal. So, sir, you are in fact a liberal.
No, the old Democrat Party, not what I see today.
Sorry, Democrats are not liberal, sir. I don't, that's why, like you said, I'm a liberal, which fine, I agree with you. I believe in these few things that I just went over, and you, sir, are also a liberal. We were talking about liberals, not Democrats. You are a liberal. Can you repeat after me and say, I am a liberal now? Because you've just learned this?
Negative.
Oh, so
negative.
what you're telling me then is that you don't believe in the protection of individual rights, you don't believe in equality before the law, and you don't believe in small government. Got it. So
These
you are not a liberal, you
constitutional
are
rights that
not anything of that.
everybody
Yeah. You
gets.
don't believe in stuff like that. Got it. You're not a liberal, nor are you a conservative because you just don't like anything that involves this. These are liberal values, sir.
I'm not sure where you're going with that, but
I'm just showing that
okay,
you are in fact a liberal. Congratulations. I want you to
no,
I want
I
you to
am
let
not.
I wanted
I
to
am
let you
not.
know
I
that
am.
you
I'm
are
a
in fact welcome
I am a
into
constitutional
liberalism.
conservative. Don't
Oh,
label.
wait, you're a
Don't label that.
constitutionalist conservative. Ooh, okay, hold on. I want to dig in on this. How do you feel about Donald Trump violating Article 1, 2, 3, and 6 of the United States Constitution?
Okay, in what way?
Article 1, Section 8.
Go ahead. What did he do?
Oh, you're not familiar? I thought you were a constitutionalist.
No, I thought you were going to give me an example what he did to violate that.
You're not familiar
What's
with
your,
what
what's your
happened in
example
February?
Of the what's your example of what he violated?
AIPA?
What's that?
Do you know what Article 1, Section 8 of the United States Constitution is?
No, I don't. No. So go ahead and inform me then.
What does
What did
Article
he
1
do?
cover?
Give me the example of what he did to break that.
Sure. What is, real quick though, I just want to see how much information I need to give. What does Article 1 of the United States Constitution cover?
I asked you. I said I don't know. Go
Oh,
ahead.
okay.
And,
Well, I didn't have a
and
chance
let
to.
me know what he did to violate that particular statute. Go ahead. Tell me what he did.
Article 1, Section 8 of the United States Constitution gave Congress the right to tax or to and earn money for the government. Donald Trump violated that as determined by the United States Supreme Court in February of 2026, ruling against his IEEPA tariffs. So when violating Article 1 of the United States Constitution, he has therefore violated Article 2 because he overextended his rights under the executive branch of government. And then he also violated Article 6 of the United States Constitution, therefore, as well, by violating Articles 1 and 2 means that he violated his oath of office, overstepped his oath of office, where he has to abide by and acknowledge that there's 3 co-equal parts of government, and you have to acknowledge what the job of each branch of government is. So when you ignore that, and when you're found to have overstepped another article of the Constitution, you have also violated your oath of office. So Articles 1, 2, and 6 violated by Donald Trump in one ruling.
Okay, so you're saying he should be impeached?
I would think so, but the Republican Party is feckless.
Well, that's a given. When you got the rhinos, of course, you can't.
Oh, no, the only people that are standing up to Donald Trump are the true Republicans. Unfortunately, a lot of them left office.
Interesting. So, okay.
So you don't
what
support
else
him
do I like
anymore,
about-
right?
What's that?
You're a constitutionalist. You don't support him anymore. He violated the Constitution.
No, I still will support him. I would never.
Then
go
don't
back
ever
to
call
what
yourself a
was 4 years
constitutionalist, sir.
previous.
Then don't ever call yourself
Well,
a
I'm going to.
constitutionalist, sir.
No.
Then you're not a
I will
constitutionalist.
not. Well,
If you're a constitutionalist, are you not supposed
if
to uphold and agree with the
If
Constitution?
what you said is true.
It
if
is
what you said
true.
is
Are you
true,
not aware of that his IEEPA tariffs were shot down by the United States Supreme Court, and that now the
he's
government is
allowed
being
under
sued?
executive orders
It's not allowed under
to-
executive orders. That's incorrect. SCOTUS determined it. You know what SCOTUS's job is, right?
Yeah, his job is he can use executive orders if he needs to.
I didn't say Trump. I said SCOTUS, not POTUS.
Oh, sorry, I misunderstood you.
No. Donald Trump cannot use executive orders to do blanket tariffs across the entire world that was struck down by the United States Supreme Court, our Article 3 branch of government.
You're awesome.
Well, I'm not going to go back on anything Donald Trump has done. I'm all for him. I will not go back to any kind
So you're not a constitutionalist. You don't care about the Constitution. You don't care about upholding the Constitution. Therefore, you're also not a conservative because you don't care about the backbone laws of our country. Sir, I would actually say at this point, especially because you called yourself a constitutionalist conservative, you are actually an unpatriotic individual to our country.
No,
You're not even
that's
capable
kind of
of
a rude.
questioning.
That's a rude statement. That,
Sure.
you know.
Then here,
Why
let
would
me
you
give
start
you a
calling
bone.
names like that?
I didn't
You
call
can't have
I
a-
didn't what name did I call you? I
You-
just said it was unpatriotic. I didn't call you a name.
Yeah, but where are you going with this?
That was a
you're gonna
statement.
Start saying that
Sure.
kind of stuff. I'm
Then I
very
want you, then
patriotic,
here, then
you
here,
don't
I
know
want
me
you to
from
show
Adam.
this. I want you to prove it. I don't care about the words that come out of Donald Trump's mouth, so we're putting that out there. I want you to admonish an action that Donald Trump has taken while he's been the POTUS. While he's been the president of the United States, admonish an action of Donald Trump that's not his piss poor words coming out of his mouth.
Any action, or what are you saying?
That's
I'm
not
sure
his
where you're going with
words. Yeah. What is something that he's done while he's been in the office of president that's not using his mouth that you can admonish?
Not sure at this moment. Don't know. But you know, I'm pretty. After the last 4 years, I just can't take much more of that kind of government. So
You don't even know what that was. I can promise you're willfully uninformed about it. So here I'm gonna. Did you like Theodore Roosevelt as when he was president? You learned about him, right?
yeah, of course.
So
yeah.
you liked
I mean,
Teddy Roosevelt.
I'm not an expert at
I don't
Theodore
expect you to be.
Roosevelt or
I don't
anything.
expect you to be. I'll be honest. I don't expect anyone to be. So I'm going to read through this quote. It's from 1917 when he was speaking in Kansas City, Missouri. This is directly from the Theodore Roosevelt Center. To announce that there must be no criticism of the president or that we are to stand by the president, right or wrong, is not only unpatriotic and servile, but is morally treasonable to the American public. Nothing but the truth should be spoken about him or anyone else. It is even more important to tell the truth, pleasant or unpleasant, about him than anyone else. So, sir, when I am saying that you are standing by him blindly, and even though you know he's violated the United States Constitution, that's why I said it is unpatriotic. I didn't use the other terms that were used by Teddy Roosevelt, but these are the words that Teddy Roosevelt would apply to you because you are incapable of criticizing Donald Trump and the actions that he has taken and overstepped his authority as the executive branch of government of the United States of America. And it's funny that we even have, like, it's called president because at the time when obviously they came over from British laws, the reason why they called it the president is because it was to be preside over without any actual position of authority.
Right.
That's all he's supposed to do is preside. That was the idea when the framers created the Constitution and the branches of government, because that's what they knew.
Okay.
He's overstepping it and acting like he is in fact a ruler of some sort. He is a one-man show that gets to ignore the fact that we have 3 co-equal branches of government in the United States of America.
Correct. You are correct in that.
Yeah. And he's violating our United States Constitution. And if the Republicans in Congress had a backbone to be found in their body, they would move to impeach him. But they have none.
Well, I'm not going to be in for impeachment of Donald Trump. I can tell you that right now.
I know, because you're not a
I mean,
constitutionalist.
because I'm not going to go backwards to what I witnessed for the last 4 years. It just
You're living
it
in
was
fear.
absolute.
How are you going to
Absolutely
feel?
disgusting.
How are you going to feel when our inflation rate hits 4.2% tomorrow?
Well, that's because of the war in Iran, but I'm not gonna be worried about it.
You're not going to be
Because
worried
he's
about
got
it?
our, he's got our, it's not going to be 9% like in Biden.
You
I'm
don't
not
know
gonna,
that.
and
You
I
don't know
lived
that
through,
it's
I
not going to hit
lived through,
9% this year because of the war in Iran. The last time we had a 9% inflation, which, by the way, that's why I said that you lived and died in July of 2022. It's ridiculous. It was two parts for why we had inflation within the United States. There was a global pandemic that affected every economy in every country and across the entire world, that affected everyone's inflation. And in fact, the United States of America was the first industrialized nation to rebound on their inflation rate. It was 9% July 2022, and by December 2022, it had already dropped 3%. It was at 6% in December 2022. Less than 6 months, actually. Very interesting.
yeah. So are you saying that I
And that
should?
was so it was global inflation because of, it was inflation because of the pandemic and also because of the war between Russia and Ukraine affecting the oil supplies, very much like right now.
Correct. So you're saying that the inflation rate's going to skyrocket.
Depends on how long this goes on for, and it depends on what else Donald Trump is doing. We already have seen that our national debt has increased $2 trillion in a very short time since Trump's been president.
Right. Well,
And now he's
tariffs,
asking for $200 billion to fund an illegal war effort while committing war crimes.
Well, you mean in Iran? You think he's committing war crimes?
Absolutely, sir. He did it on day one.
So when Obama did it for 7 months, 8 months, that didn't matter. That wasn't war crimes.
Sir, people protested Obama.
Killing a U.S. citizen in that
Sir, people
you know.
protested Obama. Obama was sued. The United States was ordered to pay reparations because of Obama's actions.
Right. Well,
And the difference is, sir, the difference between Obama and Trump is that Obama apologized. I have yet to hear a word of apology from Donald Trump for the fact that under his Department of War Secretary, Pete Hegseth, we had a GPS-guided Tomahawk missile strike a girls' school in Manab, Iran, and killed 158 schoolgirls. And Donald Trump.
War sucks, doesn't it? I wouldn't want a nuclear bomb, lobbed at somebody if they ever got
I'm sorry,
that.
sir. That's not comparable to what I'm talking about. Sir, we struck
for
a
47
school.
years we've watched this crap.
And here's
we've
the
watched
pretzel.
them. What?
Oh, I mean, we're just
Say it
listening
again.
to you pretzel right now.
I'm sorry, say that again?
We're listening to you pretzel right now.
Why does that, what do you mean?
You are twisting yourself to logic away the fact that under Donald Trump's appointed Secretary of Defense, we bombed and killed, the United States, 158 schoolgirls in Manab, and all you have to say is, quote, war sucks, end quote. Sir, is that what you feel like saying to the families of the 13 servicemen and women who have already died as a result of this unconstitutional war in Iran?
No.
Then why can't you say it? No, pause. Why the fuck can't you say that to our service members, but you have a response?
Of course I support the service members. I don't know why you're trying to put words in my
Oh,
mouth.
no, I'm not. You're not listening. You're not listening. You're not listening, and I can tell.
Bullshit.
So I'm going to
not
restart this. If you can't say to our service members, quote, war sucks, then how the fuck do you get off saying that to the family members of 158 innocent schoolgirls?
Yeah, it's horrible. I agree with you.
Then admonish, then listen here.
And
And listen here.
40,000
Listen
people that
here.
they
No, that's not even the right number. Listen here. Then I want you to right now on this stream in front of 1,200 people, I want you to admonish Donald Trump and Pete Hegseth for killing 158 schoolgirls right now. Condemn them.
I'm not condemning them for it. I think it's just it's a collateral damage of crap that happens during
Cool.
war.
Then fine. Say that the no. Hold on. You have one more assignment here. Stop. Then say that the death of 13 United States service members were just a casualty of war right now.
That it was a casualty of war. Yes.
Cool.
Of
Say
course.
say
It's a
the full
horrible
thing. Nope.
situation.
Say the full thing.
The whole thing.
Say the full thing. I want you to say the sentence start to finish, not just agree with me. I want you to say the sentence start to finish, that they were just a collateral damage of war, that our 13 service members were just collateral damage.
That
Go.
They died for our country.
No.
is-
That's not it. That's not what I said. You're not listening. I'm utilizing your words that it's collateral damage. So now you're going to say that about the 13 service members, that it's collateral damage. Go.
It's collateral damage.
That.
And they
No,
fought for this
finish your
country.
sentence. Finish your
and-
sentence. That's not the full sentence, and you know it. Finish the sentence.
Oh, whatever. You're just,
No, I'm proving something here. And so, no, I'm not jumping around. I'm making you stand 10 toes down, and it makes you uncomfortable.
Oh, you're not making me feel uncomfortable. Not at all.
Then why are you incapable of either condemning Donald Trump and Pete Hegseth for the death of 158 schoolgirls and just calling them collateral damage, but you can't make a full sentence saying, but you cannot make a full sentence. I know you won't. I know you won't. I know you won't. I know you won't. I know you won't.
No way.
I know you won't, because you are
No way.
literally, you are indoctrinated. So what you're going to do though, is you are going to say, and you are going to quote, repeat after me here. This is Simon Says right now. The death of our 13 United States service members are just collateral damage. Say that.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's part of war, and it's a horrible thing.
It's not a war. That would be
I
a
will not
violation of the
repeat
United
your
States
name.
Constitution.
Well, it's part of.
That would be against our United States Constitution. Congress has not declared war. That's Donald
Correct.
Trump's reasoning for what's happening right now.
Well, someone had to do it, and he had the balls to do it.
Donald Trump committed a
Get
war
rid of that
crime.
crazy-ass regime.
Donald Trump and Pete Hegseth committed a war crime. Acknowledge it. By targeting a school with a GPS guided Tomahawk missile, which is only inaccurate up to 9 feet. 9 feet, a very small amount. Donald Trump committed a war crime with Pete Hegseth. Acknowledge it.
Nope.
Keep burying
No, I'm
your
not.
head in the sand, sir. It's disgusting.
not.
This is why I called you unpatriotic. This right here, right now, is why you are unpatriotic.
No.
Yes, sir, it
I don't
is.
agree with you. Just because you say it doesn't make it so.
You have to tell the
I think
truth about the president. You have to tell the truth about the president, whether it's right, whether it's something that makes you uncomfortable or not. Tell the fucking truth. And the truth is that under the direction of Donald Trump with Pete Hegseth, our United States military bombed a school and killed 158 schoolgirls,
it was
which
not-
is a war crime
it was not
according
on
to the
purpose.
Geneva Convention.
It was not on purpose.
How do you just
Is that what
oopsie?
you're trying
I'm
to
sorry.
say,
I'm
that
sorry.
they
How do you
bombed it on purpose?
accidentally bomb a school with a GPS guided missile?
You're awesome.
How do you accidentally bomb a school with a GPS guided missile?
You don't know every detail, and we're not in the room. with these
How
people.
do you accidentally bomb a school with a GPS guided missile?
You're awesome.
You don't know the details of anything. So
How do you accidentally bomb a school
I
with
haven't
a
heard-
GPS
I
guided
haven't heard
missile?
one thing about all these schoolgirls being killed.
Because you wouldn't hear
I
about it
haven't
on
heard one thing
Fox
about it.
News.
And if that was true, I mean, it could be true. I don't know.
Yeah, we've
I
hit
haven't heard
one
one thing
other
about it,
school since
and
then, and we've also hit a sports yard, sir. A sports center. Luckily, both of those two were empty. But we committed a war crime on day one.
It would be all over. It would be all over.
It was all over the
You
news.
know, MSNBC and
It was. You
CBS
don't watch
and all
them.
them.
It was.
if-
It was. It was even on fucking BBC. The British Broadcasting Center was on Reuters, both of which that are ran out of, guess what? Britain. It was on ABC, which is actually the Australian Broadcasting Center. I'm not talking about ABC United States. I'm talking about the Australian Broadcasting Center. It was on CTV, which is the Canadian television network. It was broadcasted across the world
Okay.
that
all
Donald
right,
Trump
then-
committed a war
then
crime.
You're saying that they did this on purpose to kill little girls.
I didn't say that. I said,
And
how do you
I
accidentally,
don't think.
how
I
do you
don't think- I think-
accidentally bomb a school with a GPS guided missile?
We won't know the answer. We're not in the rooms with these people. I don't know what they were shooting at.
How
and what was
do
there,
you?
what was really
Oopsie.
there.
So are you saying it
Who
was just an
knows? These
oopsie?
Crazy-ass people put all those people around
Was it an
those nuclear
oopsie?
plants. Who knows?
Was it an oopsie?
How could I answer that? I'm
Just an
not in the
oopsie, guys. We just accidentally bombed a school. Oops, my bad. That definitely brings back 158 schoolgirls.
No, I just don't think.
Oh, you know
that
what?
they would do
Actually,
that on
you know what
purpose.
I heard? You know what I heard? Actually, I heard that under Bill Clinton, they bombed a school in Libya and it killed 12 schoolgirls. How do you feel about that?
Well, it sucks. I mean, what do you want?
Just
me to
sucks?
say? That's horrible. But you know, I
It's not a
don't
war
know
crime?
What what they were shooting at that. You know.
I mean, I guess in a
those
way you're at
poor
least you're
children.
logically consistent. Also, by the way, that was a lie. I was not being truthful about Bill Clinton. Stop calling it collateral damage.
I never heard any of that. But.
And for this one, actually, I'm going to read this comment real quick if it didn't get deleted. But somebody said it was it was beside a military base. I want to remind people, the United States of America literally we have schools on our military bases. We build up infrastructure. We build up towns around our military bases across the United States of America. We are not above it. We do the exact same fucking thing. So Rogue Lettuce, you better stand by it and call out the United States of America for building schools next to fucking military bases.
Okay. Yeah.
That one wasn't towards you. I'm still waiting for you to condemn Donald Trump, or are you just incapable of it?
No, I'm not going to. So let's just move on. If you want to talk about something else, I won't condemn him.
Yeah, I know. You just want to keep glazing his taint.
Well, you know what? You can say whatever you want, but if you want to move on to
How does that
something
banana
else,
taste in your throat?
fine. Huh?
How does that banana taste in your throat?
Oh, come on. You know, you don't have to get, stupid about things. You don't have to say stupid things.
It's not stupid, sir. It's an observation.
Well, whatever.
You
know,
are so
I
unpatriotic. It's
can-
insane.
Oh, kiss my ass then.
I'd rather not.
you don't know what you're talking about to say that. So,
Sir,
you know, I
you're
could
the one
make a
who
blanket
said that
statement
our
about
military
you.
service members were collateral damage. You're the one who can't
They're
acknowledge that
part
Donald
of
Trump.
war.
You're the
It's
one that
part of
can't
war.
acknowledge that Donald Trump committed a fucking war crime. You brought up Obama's transgressions, and I said, yes, absolutely. He fucked up. And I said that was bad. And I said, at least he fucking apologized. But again, Donald Trump is incapable. Donald Trump, yeah, dude, it was public. It was public. Go find the fucking video. Stop living on Fox News. It shows.
Oh, please. You know,
At least Obama can apologize and admit that it happened and paid restitution. Donald Trump can't even admit that it happens. He can't even apologize. He's never said I'm sorry in his fucking life on national television.
whatever.
Unless it's
I'm not
because
gonna-
he's messing
I'm
up
not
his
gonna-
speech.
Huh?
Said unless it's because he's messing up his speech or slurred his words, he won't say I'm sorry. He will never apologize for any action that he's ever taken. But here you are glazing his fucking taint.
Yeah,
And you are just
Yeah, I'm a-
sucking it all down.
you got that right. Yep.
Hector, did you want to say something to him real quick?
I was just playing my role and bringing people in here. W me raid, but also the answer to the question that you didn't want to answer, sir, is you don't accidentally guide a missile into a school. So there's that. The reason why you know it would be accidental because the word guide would be in there, which means it would involve human control.
I don't know. I mean, what do you want me to say? It was.
You
it's a
don't
horrible
know if
situation.
humans guiding a missile into a school would mean the humans guided the missile into a school?
I wouldn't think they were going after children. No, it was not meant.
So here's what you
It
guys
was
are
not
missing
on
with this
purpose.
equation. Here's what it was on purpose, okay? Let's be clear. Let's be
How
super
would you
duper
know?
clear.
Are you
Easy,
in? Are
easy,
you in on?
because the United States
how
doesn't
would you
strike
know?
things by accident. If you want to argue the content of the building and what they thought it was, then that's a separate conversation. But the fact of the matter
Well,
is,
that's
the strike
true.
and target was intentional. As to who was in
But
it,
you're.
that would be a gross mishap on behalf of the Department of War that not only got one of its biggest budgets in American history, but is also supposed to have the most superior, intelligent, non-DEI people, qualified people ever that would be able to guide these missiles. And yet somehow they still made such a disgusting, or showed a disgusting level of incompetence by striking a school.
I'm not sure where what you want me to say on that.
Yeah,
You're
well,
saying
cool.
that
Here's
they
where I'm
did
going with this.
on
Ari,
purpose.
did you already go over the fact that the intel that they used was, pretty sure you did.
Oh, no, I hadn't gotten to that yet. I actually think the best part of the intel, because this had been a school since 2018, confirmed by civilian obtained satellite imagery, sir. We were using apparently satellite imagery from
What would be
2011.
the? You two are both saying that they did this on purpose, but what would be the point if they did? What gain would you get from that?
I didn't say it was on purpose. I'm just
Well,
questioning how do you bomb
pretty
something
much,
on
both
accident?
of you are pretty much saying
Yes, the target was on purpose. The
That's
targeting
correct.
was
Okay.
purposeful.
that okay. That's a huge mistake. I don't know what was around there, what their satellites were looking at the time. I have no idea. I don't know any of that information.
We do.
I mean, they can.
Not
How would you
in
know that?
IRGC or an Ayatollah base.
How would you know what their satellite information was seeing?
Sir,
How would you?
if
how
our
would you
our
know that?
civilians, I'm going to help you out with something. If our civilian newscasters across the world could verify that it had been a school up and running since 2018 within hours of the strike, then the United States military had
But
more
it all
intense information than we did.
it's a horrible situation. I agree, but what would be the gain for them to do this? What gain could they possibly have other than a gigantic mistake?
Donald
which is
Trump
just horrible.
promised a genocide for Iran.
What? Say that again?
Donald Trump promised a genocide for Iran. I assume it's along those lines.
No, he never said anything like that.
A whole civilization will be wiped off the map.
Oh, he talks to get the deal like that, just to say, we're going to take out your electrical grid, we're going to take out all this stuff. If you got to get rid of this, you're not going to have a nuclear weapon, and just lob it over to whoever, any of your neighbors.
So it's
or
okay to threaten
possibly
war
into
crimes?
Europe, which would be, and they would definitely, if they
Sir.
had it, would use it.
Sir, targeting power plants and desalination centers, like Donald Trump promised to do, are also war crimes. So you are okay with
You're
Donald
dealing with
Trump
a crazy
bragging
group of
about...
people.
No, you're dealing with a crazy
you're
president.
dealing with,
You're dealing with a crazy president who brags ahead of time and broadcasts that he's going to commit war crimes. And you're okay with that.
Listen, this whole regime is just.
It has nothing to do with the
absolutely-
regime. We are killing civilians.
Oh, it doesn't. The
We
heck
are
it doesn't.
killing their civilians.
What? Listen.
Are you okay with Donald Trump bragging about going to commit a war crime?
He's not committing a war crime when he's taking out a regime that.
Why
sole
would you
goal
target a
is to-
desalination plant? Do you know what a desalination plant is?
Of course, I know what a desalination plant is. I'm not
Cool.
ignorant.
Why would you target a desalination plant that also provides 70% of the fresh water to the surrounding nations?
Well, listen. Unless they want to change over there, it's a hell of
Sir.
a lot of years we got.
So are you
47 years
okay?
Of
Stop. Are you okay with Donald Trump broadcasting and advertising that he wants to commit war crimes by targeting power plants and
to get a deal
desalination
done?
centers?
Yes.
To get it done.
Is he going to do it?
So-
is he going to get it done?
Oh my gosh.
I don't think so.
Sir, I just want to be clear. You're okay with Donald Trump committing war crimes?
I'm not. It's this whole.
The targeting and the taking out of desalination plants is in fact a violation of the Geneva Convention, which means it is in fact a war crime, sir. So you are okay with Donald Trump promising to target
if you
power
have a
plants and
piece over
desalination
there,
centers?
I'm not going to say he is or isn't going to do that because it's all, theoretical. So we don't know what's going to happen, and I don't.
But him
think he's gonna
threatening
do
and
that. He
promising
was
to
just
commit a
shooting
war
his mouth.
crime is not a deal breaker for you.
Not. He's not. He's just trying to get a deal done. I don't think he's going to take out.
So in the
everything.
middle of a deal, you
But
can
these
threaten
people
somebody's
are
life.
So crazy.
In the middle
that
of a deal, it's
just-
okay to threaten somebody's life.
Well,
I'm sorry. Is this person saying that the president of the United States saying he's going to commit a war crime or better yet something that would violate the United States Constitution? We can't take that seriously. Is he saying that it doesn't matter? It's all theoretical until that person doesn't. Is that your argument?
if it gets a deal done and gets these people
No. You're really bad at
and
answering
make
questions
threats,
directly.
yeah,
Do you like politician talk? Because I don't like politician talk. When I'm talking to regular human beings, I expect them to speak like regular human beings. So if you can answer my question, I would greatly appreciate it. This is Hector. He has never been logical. Fucking fascinating comment. So again, if the president of the United States talks about A, committing a war crime, or B, violating the Constitution, we can't do anything and it's just purely theoretical until it happens, right?
I don't know if I'd call any of it. I'm not sure if I'm going to call any of this war crimes
Okay, got you.
of what's going on, because these people to
Gino
shoot 30 or 40,000 of your
an
people,
entire
to
group
shoot
of people,
30 or
quote
40,000 of
unquote,
your people for
civilization.
protesting is disgusting. And their whole
Uh-huh,
regime
uh-huh,
since
and
back in
also
Carter
calling
days,
for the
when you two probably weren't even
genocider
alive
of an
then,
entire civilization
and
is just as disgusting if you are to claim that hundreds of thousands, if not millions, of those protesters were under an oppressive regime. And Donald Trump said, we're going to take out all of them.
well, I think that they have one of the youngest populations in the world, if not the youngest, and I think they're screaming. What they don't have is arms, and yes, I think
Yeah, since he's
to
terrible
free
at
those
answering direct
people,
questions, Ari,
to
can you
free
answer
those
this question?
people.
Are the Iranian people, the
So,
protesters, better off under this new regime?
no. In fact,
Well, we don't
I don't,
know. We don't even know what
they're
this
not.
regime. We don't even know
Uh,
what it is.
oh goodness. So I was
We
actually,
don't
so the New York Times managed to interview two individuals that kept a daily log. One that was pro-government, of the Islamic government, and one that was very anti their government. And in reading it, I'll have to share it with you, Hector. What we found that even the most anti-Islamic regime that's happening in Iran right now, they're scared for their fucking lives. And they're barely able to get water. They're barely able to get gas to go to work. They're barely able to even go to work. They're barely able to perform their job. They are not enjoying it right now. They're scared out of their fucking minds what Israel is going to do, what the United States is going to do. They can barely sleep because they are worried every day when they hear another explosion that it's them. They're next. How close is it? They think that their fucking tea kettle going off on the stove is a bomb because they can barely
Well,
sleep anymore. They're
the Iranian
terrified.
people that I know here, that I'm
You're
friends with,
talking about the diaspora. Are you familiar with that term?
no, is that some kind of offshoot of tribe of some sort? I don't know.
No. It's the
I
people
don't know
that
what
have
that is.
basically, you can consider them homeless from their country. They're no longer in their country. I'm talking about individuals that are living in Iran and that they are the ones that are suffering right now
I
because of
understand,
Donald
and
Trump's
I know.
unconstitutional war. Because you're calling it a war, Donald Trump's not. I agree with you. It is in fact a war because if I have to go by Article 1 saying that it's only in the job of the Congress to declare war, then I couldn't call anybody that died in Iraq or in Afghanistan or in Korea or Vietnam war veterans. They fucking fought a goddamn war. It's a fucking war. Okay? I'm talking about people that are living and breathing the hellscape known as war in Iran right now. Not the diaspora, not the people that are left and are free and have no sense or capacity to be fearful of a bomb dropping on their head.
Well, yeah, they don't, but they talk to family. I mean, I've talked to, before this war even started, I talked to a doctor friend of mine that he was like,
I'm sure
of
you
course,
didn't.
You sure I didn't?
I'm sure
What?
you didn't.
Why do you say that?
Because actually, what you're doing right now would, in fact, be hearsay, and I don't care about your hearsay.
Well, okay. All right. I mean, you can think whatever you want, but
It's not whatever I want,
I
it's the
asked
truth.
him a lot of questions, and he was all for it. He was like, "Listen,
Yes,
my
somebody that
family's out
has the
there."
privilege of not being afraid of a bomb dropping on their fucking head can be like, I'm all for this goddamn war. Yeah. That makes
One
fucking
time
sense. Go ahead.
Literally. No, I was just going to say, I remember speaking to a guy once that talked about how much he loved getting his ass beat. It was his favorite thing to do day in and day out, and he said it builds character. I don't know how this would apply to the entire group of people, but your anecdotal experience of someone who enjoys
Well, I don't know why you're.
imperialism is irrelevant here.
I know. I mean, I'm just, just trying to have a conversation. I'm just trying to, you know, I understand how hard it would be and the plight for these people. It's got to be horrific. But I think down deep that these people, and you don't have any more inside information than I do, that they do want to live. They do not want to live under this.
Oh, it's not insider, it's just easily
regime.
accessible, and you're the
They
one
do
who hasn't
not
looked
want to live
past the
under that.
surface.
It's a huge number, and them being oppressed is just, it's horrible what they have to go through.
No one's denying that fact, right? We all agree
I mean,
that
I
the
just
the
think
government of Iran has been shit, but we don't take it out on their people.
since I was a young kid, I remember watching that, and it's just when they took over, it was, you glued to your television just going, what the hell's going on?
Yeah, that was because of us, sir. We literally paid and provided weapons to the people that took over the Shah government in 1979. Prior to that, the CIA and MI6 ousted the democratically elected president of Iran in 1953, sir. We are not the good guys here. We are, in fact, the bad guys. We are what allowed the Islamic Republic to take over the country of Iran and then can go into an oppressive state on their people.
I will not argue that point with you. Why people wanted that to come in there, I have no idea. But it's a terrible situation. But let's hope something good comes out of it. Do you not want that to happen?
Yeah, expecting people to violate the law, disrespect sovereignty, and instigate wars based off of lies to make something good come out of a mess is not very wise.
Or not very likely, you meant to say.
Yeah, so anyways, all right, I want to do a PSA.
Yeah. Well, caller, I'm going to let you go. I've been on the phone with you for 57 minutes. All right. I hope you have a good night, man.
Been great. You too. Thank you so much.
Thanks. I would disagree that it's been great, but sometimes that's needed. Go ahead.
That was atrocious. And I've only been here for 10 minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, theys, thems, and megasexuals. That's what I'm calling y'all now. Welcome into the live. You are watching Mermaid Ari talking politics, that good stuff. I don't support Trump. Why do you? One is a statement and the next is a question. If you are a Trump supporter, you may call in the number on screen and express all the reasons why you think Donald Trump is the next best thing since Abraham Lincoln, which is one hell of an example that you guys use. I find it always fascinating. There's a few ways that you can support the stream if you're here and a mutual or a friendly and you enjoy the content that Ari is providing. Let's start with the free ways. Double tap that screen till the hard bar gets full. I think we can get the likes up to 350K, and we can do so within the next 15 minutes. If everyone shows their participation by double tapping that screen right there on Ari's forehead, we can easily get there very fast. Yep, she just pointed at it. Just made it so easy for you guys. Share out the live with your friends and family, repost, add to your story. Always good to send it to your MAGA family. I haven't had in a while, Ari. I haven't had someone send the live to like a family member and have them come up. I love those. Those are some of my favorite debates. So send it to your MAGA family members. Very, very. And let's see if they join. Send your daily heart music if you haven't already, if you're unfamiliar with that. One, make sure you're following Ari so you can have the option. Hit that follow button in the top left corner. And next, hit that little heart at the top there, the gold one, and then that will allow you to get access to a couple cool stickers down the chat, some of which I'm about to show y'all. Look at that. Look at that right there. Pretty cool. If you want to do that, become a fan club member. It only costs a coin and you ain't that broke. Now, moving on to the other ways you can support the platform. We can knock out, hey, that's a cute gift. Let's knock out the gummy bears. There's about 70 more of those left in the top middle of your screen. You may also check out the links in the bio if you want to donate directly to this, whether it's to say hi to a cute face, send a message, or just support the stream. Make sure you do so at the Cash App, PayPal, and Venmos, whichever ones you have up there. I don't fucking remember. You can also consider becoming a super fan, or if you're on the YouTube side, you can become a member of the platform, like I just did 2 days ago. It's pretty cool over there. Support Ari in all the ways that you can. Appreciate every last one of you for being here. Continue to do all the good things, and I will go on mute.
W Hector. Thank you guys. All right, we have time for one more caller. So, thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yep.
How old are you?
18.
Okay, and are you still supporting Trump?
Yep.
Date of birth, go.
January 26th.
Took too long. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there? Hello.
You're awesome.
Thank you for calling the stream.
Hi. So, I have a few questions for you.
How old are you?
Does that matter?
Yeah, are you Ben? Are you
No.
Benjamin? Okay.
No, I'm not.
Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Awesome. How old are you?
I'm 20. I just want to really quickly say, fuck the pedo, draft dodging, unconstitutional president we have. Anybody who supports him in the comments. I don't know. Like the last guy is disappointing, and it's sad seeing how many people are indoctrinated and seem to be okay with genocide and pedophilia and countless other horrible things. But I love what you guys are doing. You know, much love from Texas, and I wish you guys the best.
Thank you.
Hell
Always
yeah,
love seeing
brother.
the blue dot in a red state. Thanks, man. Have a good one.
Of course, you too.
Hey, don't be messing with me, TikTok. Anyway. that's this one.
Democracy 2028, brother.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi. How old are you?
I'm 18.
Didn't I just you can't do quick math. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yes.
How old are you?
I am 18.
Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Yes.
Date of birth, go.
2007, January.
I like how he starts with the year first. And if you were born in January 2007. No, that's not, I still want to be 18. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yes.
Awesome. How old are you?
I'm 18.
I'm fucking tired of kids. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there? Hello?
Hello?
Hi, how old are you?
I am 21.
Okay, are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Yes.
What year did you graduate high school?
I can tell you what year I was born.
I wasn't prepared for that question. That's hilarious. I can tell you what year I was born. I was prepared for that question, not for what year I graduated high school.
That's insane.
That was the best self-own of a liar ever. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yeah.
Awesome. How old are you?
66.
Okay, are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Yeah.
Okay. What has Donald Trump done so far in his current presidency that's earned your support?
The border, closing the border.
How did he close it?
What's that?
How did he close it?
This
well,
is amazing.
closed it more than anybody in the past. I don't know, since 1970, I think they say. The least number of illegal crossings since 1970. He built 400 more miles of wall, which Biden sold off the materials for the wall. He increased ICE agents and border security and allowed them to do their job, unlike the Biden administration. And he's working on getting the illegals out of the country. That's been, obviously blocked to some degree. And then on this Iran thing, several people complaining.
Oh, no, I want to stick on
And-
I want to stick on immigration if we can.
Yeah, go ahead.
Awesome. So first thing, you said that we've had the fewest number of crossings. Also, thank you, Harvey, for the 100. Be sure to put W Harvey's in the chat. So where can I find statistical data on the number of
Well,
crossings?
Google has it right up front when you ask. Well, depends on how you ask it too. I can't remember
Is
exactly how I
Google
asked it. My information came off of Google, which can be wrong. Not everything Google throws at you will be correct. I've learned that. I'm trusting that this was correct. They went on with several key points about the immigration. So my info came off of Google. Exactly who it was that Google threw up there, I didn't notice that,
So I would assume that Google AI, which would be Gemini, was quoting a press release, which is inherently biased, right? And so therefore not reliable, from the Department of
Well, it
Homeland
depends on-
Security, where they were stating
depends
that
on-
they've had a 97% decrease in border crossings. And I would like to kind of explain to you why that's untrue to start with. Sir, we don't keep track of border crossings.
Well, keep track of. I don't know about that. I know one
No, we do not.
security guard down there said that it's the cleanest, quietest border.
I don't
he's
care about
seen
your
in the
personal
23
story.
years.
I don't care about
What's
your
that?
I don't care about your hearsay that you're telling right now.
No, it's not hearsay. It was a border guard that was on national news.
Sir,
who said
hearsay,
that-
sir, hearsay is exactly what you're doing to me right now. You are telling me something that somebody else told you. That is hearsay.
Well, okay.
Cool.
Okay, then everything's hearsay because it all comes from somewhere, somebody. So it's
The
all
words out
hearsay
of my
then.
mouth are a first-hand recount, but I don't accept personal stories from people ever.
Okay, well, that's too bad for you.
It's not too
I mean,
bad for
most
me.
of
It's just not
history-
provable.
Okay, you could look at that on anything. What's provable? When somebody comes up with one number, somebody comes up with another number. Which one's provable? Hard to do.
What do we keep track of at the southern border?
I would imagine the legal people that come in.
No, we don't even keep track of that.
Oh, I'm sure they do.
Nope, we don't keep track of
Well, okay, I
people
don't know
that
where you're
cross.
getting your information, but
CBP
know
and
that-
ICE and DHS.gov, we do not keep track of crossings on any one
Huh.
of those three websites. We keep track of encounters, which are not crossings. Do you know what the three parts that make up encounters are per DHS's own definition?
no, I don't. No.
Apprehensions, inadmissibles, and expulsions under Title 42. Expulsions explicitly under Title 42, inadmissibles and apprehensions under Title 8, which is our immigration laws, Title 8. 42 is a health emergency act.
Okay.
So
Well,
encounters
if people
are
aren't trying
only
to cross the border, if people aren't trying to cross the border at the rate they were during the Biden administration,
no, they're
the
just not
move
trying to
to-
cross through legal points of entry.
what's that?
They're just not trying to cross through legal ports of entry anymore.
Okay, well that's good. That's good.
That they're
I gotta
not
go by
trying to
what-
cross through legal ports of entry. That's okay. That's a new take.
Okay, I don't know what information you have
CBP.gov's direct information, and when it comes to border encounters, DHS's definition in their glossary when it comes to what an encounter is.
Okay. I don't have all those numbers. I don't know that you do. You're saying they don't keep track. So
They don't keep track of crossings. They do
Okay.
keep track of encounters. An
Okay.
encounter is an inadmissible or an apprehension under Title 8
Okay.
or
Okay. So let's compare the numbers of
expulsions under
that.
Title 42, which we're no longer processing expulsions under Title 42 in the year 2025-2026. That ended
Yeah, okay.
2023.
Yeah. Well, I know Biden administration wouldn't keep track of anything. We've got how many illegals in here?
Everything was kept track
from-
of. That's why Fox News likes telling everybody that there was 10 million border encounters and told you that meant
No,
they
there-
crossed into the border, across the southern
there's a
border,
bunch
which
of-
isn't
there's a
true.
bunch- There's a bunch of estimates, and who knows? You know, I encountered some of them myself, so I know that there's been some
Oh my
make it all the way to Kansas City. Now I don't know what you've encountered, but there's obviously been an influx, or was an influx during the Biden administration. So yeah, I guess the people working at the border, I guess they're liars or something. I don't know, maybe so. I got to go with the border guard that I heard interviewed on the national news.
Oh, so it's not your friend that
Um,
you talked to, like you said. Got it. So that's even worse.
No, I didn't say
Wow.
I didn't say anybody was a friend. I said there was a border guard on national news.
I might
saying
be
that
confusing
it's
you with
the-
the
it's
last
the
guy, so I'm
lowest-
sorry if that's the
The
case.
lowest number of activity since he's been working there for 23 years.
It's not a good thing.
So that's his opinion. Now you don't have to take that. I mean, but he works there every day. Okay, I don't. He
Yeah.
does.
Again,
So-
that's not a good thing.
Okay, yeah, it is a good thing that he has a job and he's working.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
glad that
that's
he
a
has a
good thing.
job. That's not what
So-
I'm saying.
Yeah, so maybe he's a liar. Okay, maybe he's a liar. That's true. Maybe where you're getting your information is from liars. You don't know that, see?
Do
can
you,
argue
I'm
that
sorry,
all day
let me,
long.
I just want to make sure that we're on the same. Do you trust the data that's coming out from the United States government right now?
Only if I find it in more than one spot. Now, I am very not trustworthy on numbers. I can give you exact examples of where Google and
I'm
and
not
there again,
talking about
whoever-
Google. I'm talking about the primary source, which would be DHS.gov, IC.gov,
Let me
CBP.gov
explain
as
this
an
to you.
example.
Okay, primary source. Good example. Okay, I have information from the Merchant Marine on how many merchant ships we built during World War II and how many were sunk by the enemy. If you go on Google, and there's my example because that's what most people do, and you start looking up,
Google is a search
the
engine.
numbers-
It's not a source.
I know that it is. I know that. Okay. I'm computer illiterate, but I do know that Google doesn't actually provide the answer. They throw something up there that somebody's posted or whatever. So if you go on there, you'll find very conflicting numbers. Okay. So should I listen to the Merchant Marine or should I listen to whoever, whatever? See, there's an example of who is the proper information there. Is the Merchant Marine the one on the
So
ball?
you don't
or is
believe
it
anything.
These other entities?
So you
What's
only
that?
believe what you hear or what you see with your own eyes. Am I understanding this correct?
No. I research stuff and try to come to a proper answer. That's oftentimes very, very hard to do. Okay? A lot of this stuff isn't easy to come up with depending on what you're looking for, depending on the answer you're looking for. Now, some stuff is pretty easy. You know, I know a lot of things about the Alaskan pipeline that I believe, okay, and I
So you're
believe the
just all about
sources
your
weren't
feelings.
lying.
Am I understanding that correctly?
What's that?
You just only are about your feelings?
No.
No, you're not giving me anything that proves evidence, right? And you're even basically saying that you don't believe.
Proves evidence of what?
You're saying that you don't believe government data unless it's something that suits your narrative or you've also heard it corroborated by someone
didn't
speaking
say-
to you.
no, I didn't say
yes, you
that.
did.
I didn't say
I
that.
asked you if you trusted the information that was coming out from the United States government right now.
Oh, well, That's a tough one. Do I believe it?
Well, you're
sometimes
the
I
one
do,
who
sometimes I
said
don't.
that you're the one who said that we have the fewest border crossings right now, which is something that
Right.
the United States government has been saying while they've also been providing zero
Well, other
statistical
people have
data.
been saying that too, though. There's other sources
No,
on
they're
Google saying the same
quoting
thing.
Google is not a source, it is a search engine.
I know, but when you Google something, several options come up made by.
I'm going to help you out with something. What news agencies are saying, because I've looked at a lot of them, including Fox News, for Christ's sakes. When you're looking at Fox News, what they state in there is that DHS states that we are at the lowest border crossings. They are not corroborating it. They are saying that the Department of Homeland Security is claiming this.
Okay, so according to them, then that's what they're saying. And so that you have that information then.
It's a
And I'm
claim.
assuming
It's
Fox
not
News
fact.
isn't lying about that.
It's a claim. It's not a fact. They are just restating what they are saying. That's
Well,
not.
we don't know.
that-
We don't. Okay, if we don't verify it, then we don't really know, do we?
We can't
So you
verify
can
it
just go
because
on and on.
CBP, we can't verify it because CBP does not track crossings. They are quoting a
Okay.
press release, which if you look up, since you like to Google, if you Google, why are press releases not good sources of information, it will tell you is because when you put out a press release, it is typically to push an agenda. And it is inherently
sure.
biased and
Sure,
falls
that's
along
on
the
both
lines
sides.
of
That's
it
right.
falls
That's
along
right.
the
That's on-
lines of it falls along the lines of propaganda.
Okay, that's both sides do that. By the
I
way, in
didn't
case
say
you
it
didn't
wasn't
know.
just one side. I'm saying I don't
Right.
trust press releases.
Right. Okay.
But the
okay,
only
I
thing you
agree.
are citing right
Right.
now is, in
I'm
fact,
not
a
arguing
press
that.
release.
I'm not arguing that. I
The
don't know if
only
these were
thing
press
you're
releases
citing
or
right now.
not. I don't know if this was a press release or not. I read several different things on there from several different sources. I don't know.
But you didn't
I'd-
go to
I'd
the
have to go
primary
back and-
source.
I didn't write them down. No, I didn't write anything down. I don't know what the primary source would be, to tell you the truth, other than go down there and have a
DHS.
look for myself.
DHS,
What's
the
the
Department of
primary-
Homeland Security.
Okay, well,
Here,
okay. Do you
I'll
believe
even
them or
I'll even
not?
put no. I don't believe their press release, sir. I've already
Okay,
explained to
okay.
you why. So all I did
Okay,
real
okay.
quick was type into
So do
my
you
Google
believe
machine.
what the Biden administration said during
Can
the
you
Biden administration?
stop? Okay. All I did was
That
type
was
into my
DHS.
all I did was type into my Google machine, DHS.gov, border crossings all-time low, because that's what they claim, right? And then what that will do automatically pulls up Department of Homeland Security, Department of Homeland Security, Department of Homeland Security, Department of Homeland Security. I'm going to go ahead and click on the most recent date of March 19, 2026, right? And I'm going to pull this up. You guys can all see. I'm going to thank you, Harvey, for the hundo. I'm taking that down for a second. You can all see where it says that this is Homeland Security. This is an official website of the United States government. And then we're going to scroll down, and right here it says press releases.
Okay, okay.
So
I don't
no,
know that
sir.
any of my stuff
Even
said-
under Joe Biden, I would not have accepted anything being quoted from a press release page of the United States government unless I was citing them as saying Department of Homeland Security states X, Y, and Z, or the White
Okay,
House
okay.
states X, Y, and Z. I would only use it to quote them, and that's it.
Okay, so where are we going to get the correct information then?
You can't because we don't keep track of crossings, sir. That's all I'm trying to iterate
Okay.
to you.
Okay, okay. All right. Then good enough. Then nobody has an answer.
No one does.
So,
We don't have the
yeah,
full
okay.
number of who came in under Biden. That's a
Right.
true fact. And I admit that I have a problem with that, but it's not as much as people say.
Well, yeah, I don't know. Where did you come up with that? That's your opinion.
No, because if I actually look at
Yeah.
independent research, right, who's done studies on this, like Pew
Well, wait a
Research
minute.
Center.
No, there is no independent research.
There
See, That's what
is.
I'm trying to tell you about different.
Okay. Pew Research Center right, has estimated, and this was based off of CBP's own release data where they were stating gotaways were estimated under Joe Biden, and they explain how they consider someone a gotaway. We're at 3.3 million. So the Pew Research Center was quoting that number when they put out their release that we hit the highest that we'd ever seen, a total of immigrants within the United States at a time of 14 million. And where did they get the 14 million? Well, it was over the last 40 years. This was not in one 4-year term. And they even go through and cite that it was 3.3 million gotaways where they were utilizing this information from. They were utilizing the Department of Homeland Security that was utilizing data from the United States Census and then statewide census data, whereas the states also perform their own census, right? Where they use that as a way to track or find out if someone is undocumented. And they also pull data that is listed and provided by the IRS.gov for how many people are paying taxes and what category they fall under as far as if they're citizen, not citizen, documented, undocumented. Because people forget you can obtain an ITIN from the IRS regardless of your documentation status. And there are very select number of types of immigration status that allow you to obtain a Social Security number. So yes, the Pew Research Center explicitly goes into where they got their data from. Similarly enough to how other places get how much undocumented immigrants paid in taxes versus how much they cost the United States consumer. I'm talking about research centers that cite their work, and you can link right back to the original poster, the primary
Okay, well,
source.
we can't go by them because they're all liars. That's just word.
I'm done. I can't with somebody that just denies everything. If they don't see, Pamela, he hasn't learned anything. All right. Okay, guys, if you are new and you haven't hit that follow button or that subscribe button, go ahead and hit it now. Twitch, y'all know who to find me. TikTok, y'all know who to find me. Give me a second. Y'all know what I'm asking for when I say that, I hope. I think Ahmad does. Let me read through these. So guys, don't go anywhere. If you sent a super chat, I'm reading through them now. David Bowie, thank you. Scott said Trump had great past to be prez, bankrupt casino, a pedophile, a cheater, a liar, etc., etc. Would being asked ID at a bar and then turned away for being too young be an analogy for an encounter? Maybe. I see DJT is the wannabe football star. Patel, Miller, Noam, Bondi, etc. are stuck kids that think they're cool. Yeah, I'm not Googling Hegseth's axe. I've heard of that before. Thank you. Enough said. Jesus fucking Christ. MAGA, do better. Most of us are over the same five fucking talking points. Find new ones to talk about. Ain't that the fucking truth? Gooner, socialism will never work in this country. Who said I wanted? Y'all are so dumb. Liberals are right center. Exactly. Thank you, Ryu. Didn't say that either. You're not listening very well. I'm gonna mess up your name. I am sorry. Katai? I think I'm saying your name wrong. I'm sorry. 2 observations. First, I am Hongro-Canadian and know more about the U.S. Constitution than this self-proclaimed constitutionalist. The second is that this guy basically admitted to being a cultist. He did. 100%. I won't do it. I won't do it. And no, Neely, apparently that person is watching a different live talking about socialism. Teddy would let maggots know what's up, at the least scornful derision. I agree. Yeah, Teddy Roosevelt just was not up for it. American right-wingers are in a cult. It's sad. Yeah, he was so bad. Okay, this is somebody's support of Trump rant, and that's cool. I appreciate you. He said, I want to get this. I'll have to fix that in a moment. There we go. There. I'm not reading that first part. You can say FJB. I don't care about that. 45, 47. My rights do not end where your feelings begin. Mind you, Trump was able to convince Iran to terms without violence. Before Trump, our military was all DEI and he fixed it. I assume is the last part. There is a character limit, so I'm going to fill in the blank there. The United States agreed to terms that they didn't read. The Pakistani foreign minister who negotiated the ceasefire agreement between the United States and Iran even stated in their own post, because they're going to be the ones that have one of the most intimate knowledge of what was the agreement between the two, even said that the United States agreed to that the ceasefire would be off the table if Lebanon was attacked. And what happened? Israel attacked Lebanon regardless. Who tweeted it? It was literally the Prime Minister of Pakistan. I can grab that for you. 1 second. I sent it. Here we go. Hey, fine. 1 second. This thing is being dumb. Thanks. Okay, there we go. Let me take this off the screen. So this is the Prime Minister of Pakistan, where they're talking about an immediate ceasefire everywhere, including Lebanon and elsewhere, effective immediately. And this was post April 7th, 10 minutes before the deadline. I'm in Central Time. Tag the people that were involved in the United States and in elsewhere. And guess what happened? Israel said, fuck that, and I'm still going to keep bombing Lebanon because they felt like they could. So that's part of my point there. All right. So yes, he was able to convince Iran to terms. No, it wasn't. They agreed to terms that they did not read, and that's plainly obvious. If you refuse to play army, then leave the military out of your mouth. I agree. You can't justify your normative ethical claims. Sure, whatever you want to say. Scott, thank you for the 20, saying, wow, Ari. And I'm going to mess up your name again, and I apologize for that. And I have a couple people to thank on Twitch, so guys, don't leave yet. Did he say, oh, but it wasn't intentional? So they say they are incompetent. And did they apologize, sir? Nope. These cultists are just virtue signal evil people. They do. Patriotism isn't just speech, it's action, and they just talk it. I agree. Minecraft to America, soy rage. An entire civilization will be destroyed. That's just bluster. Let's just call the Ayatollah's rhetoric bluster too then, yeah? Ooh, I like that one. Thank you, Eddie. I gotta use that one. Smoke A. Israel commits war crimes. Absolutely. They're fucking horrible. Not the USA. The USA bombed Manab. The schoolgirl in Manab. The school children. Israel does not have Tomahawk missiles. Tell me, Smokey. I love doing this, right? There are 3 countries in the entire world that have Tomahawk missiles, Smokey. Israel is not one of them. Let me repeat that for you. Israel is not one of them. You can find our agreements with all other countries that have Tomahawks because it's available on the State Department, state.gov. Japan has agreed to buy them, Andrea, but they have not received them yet. KJ, thank you for the bits. Millie, thank you for the bits as well. Thank you, Zetic, for the bits. And of course, W again, Harvey for the hundo. And the anonymous placenta also for the hundo. Fuck Donald Trump. Keep educating these fools. Thank you. I will try. I appreciate you. Sisphony and Tass, bless you in this hard work. Thank you. Let me call all. I'm sure you will, Smokey. Try tomorrow. Try Sunday. Remember, too, that this is the PM of Pakistan who said Trump helped end the conflict between them and India. Well, listen, no, the Pakistani prime minister was very honest about that. He said that Trump called him, not, oh gosh, I can't remember the name of the prime minister of India, but he was very honest. He said he talked to me and threatened tariffs on me, but he didn't call Modi of India. He didn't call Modi of India, is what he said. So he's like, it was just between me and Trump. So he helped me end it. Helped me convince me to end it. He took, like, at his United Nations speech, that's what he said. But no, I don't disagree with you. Somebody on Twitch sent out more gifted subs. Georgia, thank you for the 5 community subs. Thank you again for the raid from Ghost Pepper. I appreciate that over on Twitch. If I missed you guys, I am so sorry. I promise it is not intentional. Okay, well, I'm going to end for the night. If Twitch wants to find me somebody to raid, that's great. TikTok, find me someone to raid as well. That's awesome. YouTube, you're left to your own devices. Go where you please. Have a good night. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and watch the content on the page. I appreciate you all so much for being